Like just
Isn't it doorways?
Yeah,
sure,
I would always go
supposed to
to
be
doorway.
secure, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's because they're built like brick shithouses. There's a lot of
Yeah, like doorways and like narrow hallways are really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't want to be scrunched down. Then you can't make your deck save. Then you're definitely going to get hit by the things falling from the
that's
roof.
true. Or at least you'll get disadvantage on it.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
you got to put yourself in the most open area, staring straight up and like
just ready your action.
preparing yourself.
It's like all that stuff on airplanes where it's like, well, if we start going down, do all this shit. And I'm like,
Yeah.
if we're going down. If we're going down, we're going down.
Head between your knees. Have you ever heard that all that airplane shit is designed to make sure nobody survives? I can't remember why. There's some
Probably
lawsuits.
Yeah,
I don't know, to avoid lawsuits or something.
It seems like if a plane goes down, best case scenario for the airline is everyone dies.
Yeah.
Because you
That's
get, like
Think of all
It
the
is
money
dark.
and
It's super
trauma
dark.
and
That's a tad fucked, Kev.
well, I don't even know if there's like
I'm
wraps
pretty
on those
I'm
things.
pretty sure that like if it's someone who you know dies, like a family member, you can't sue for as much as if you survive, because then there's no medical bills. It's only pain and suffering,
right.
or mental anguish, or whatever they'll call it.
Yeah, mental anguish would be my card I'd play.
Actually, I'm pretty sure there's a clause in your ticket contract that says if you get fucked up on the plane, tough shit.
Yeah. You knew the odds when you fucking try to defy God
Yeah.
and go up into the sky.
Our plane,
Man was not meant to fly.
our plane almost went down on the way to Toronto.
Oh,
What
okay.
the fuck?
When we went to Philadelphia.
How almost went down?
Well, I mean, it didn't almost go down. There was like a 0% chance of it going down.
Yeah.
But
I thought there's ever a 0% chance.
true, like maybe a 0.001, like a really small chance.
Obviously a little blip that made you think we almost went down.
Yeah. We had some crazy turbulence.
Yeah.
Pilot came on and basically said, "Yeah, we're about to come into some really bad turbulence, so be ready."
Yep, buckle up. We're
And
fucked.
hit it. At first, we were just shaking and violently shaking, like not
Right.
like the standard turbulence shaking. And then the plane dropped, probably like for a good 2 seconds, drop like
Fuck, that always feels like something.
yeah.
Right in your gut.
People were screaming in the cabin, and
It was Kevin with his hands up, go, faster!
There's no gravity!
I mean, but yeah, I mean, at that point, either we're gonna kick back in and we're gonna be fine, or we're going down and we're all fucked anyway. So
That's true.
yeah,
Less of a chance to die in the plane than on the way to the airport.
yeah, that's right.
Way
Significantly,
less, yeah.
It's one of the safest places to travel.
And once you're in the air, you're fine. Landing and takeoff's the tough part.
There you go.
Unless what if you're flying over like the Bermuda Triangle? You just disappear.
That
Or
would change the
Russia.
odds.
Or Russia, yeah.
Just best not to.
Did they just shoot you down over there or something? Or
Yeah, 50-50.
yeah,
It's better to fly like near Russia and then drive the rest of the way.
yeah, good call.
You just got to watch out for the tanks.
It's probably, I don't know if this is like this. Some of this might actually be more correct than we're all kind of like grinning.
Yeah.
But so this might not be too far from reality, actually. That place is
It's weird.
it's weird.
It's just
Yeah.
the
Their own little
propaganda
world.
getting to you. Russia's great.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's all this anti-Russian. You're right. You might be right.
Just don't criticize the government and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
And what's there to criticize?
Or don't
I
do
can't
all the other amazing number of things that are illegal there. They'll get you thrown in jail.
It's true.
They hate video games in Russia, I heard.
What?
Yeah, Russian people love video games. Russia as a
Oh,
government
yes.
hates video games. Hates them. You know they don't have in Russia? Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
At all?
Shadows only die once. They can only afford the first death in
Oh,
Russia. It's
shit.
tragic. Yeah.
You don't want to get that bill for the second death.
What does the second death even mean, Kevin? I've been playing Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and I don't understand why. I mean, I understand why it's called Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. The man is named Sekiro, and there is a resurrect mechanic, so you have basically 2 lives per life.
Like all these games.
Yeah, no, not like all these games.
Okay.
Let me tell you about Sekiro, Brando. It's the hardest video game in the universe. That's probably not true, but it's really hard. It's the new From game from the folks who brought us Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2 and Demon Souls and Kingsfield.
Dark Souls 3.
Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne. This is another game. It is the most different game they've made.
Okay. I'm listening.
but it is still, you see some of the trappings, like the UI is all the same, and you kind of pick up items the same, and it looks the same.
Complicated. Well, actually, maybe complicated is the wrong word, but the same kind of like stat distribution.
In Sekiro, no stats, no weapons to choose between, no armors, no character builds, no leveling, like kind of loose leveling where it's like, oh, I got more HP now.
So what's even the point?
That's not even a game.
Yeah, there's no customization.
Yeah, they took all the... So you are, for the first time in one of these From games, you are a named character with a voice, and there's like a kind of cohesive story being told, and I know characters' names, and I sort of have some ideas about where it might go. And it is... It kind of feels Americanized a little bit, maybe? You know,
you're a samurai.
Yeah, well, you're a shinobi.
Oh,
which I guess is like a ninja, but not a ninja. You can't say. Don't say the word. No one says ninja anymore.
Yeah, that's what kids call it.
2019.
Yeah, that's right.
For frig's sake.
That's right.
You are a shinobi.
Isn't the guy from Ninja Gaiden? Isn't he also a shinobi?
Confirm or deny?
Is Ryu a shinobi? I don't actually know what a shinobi is.
I don't know either. Yeah. I know I've heard of the word. I know that there's a magic card that has shinobi in the title, and the subtype is that it's a ninja. So I mean, they have to be related in some way.
It's not called Shinobi Gaiden, so Ryu might just be a ninja ninja.
Shit.
I don't really know.
You're right. It is called Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah.
How hard is this game?
It's hard. It's super fucking hard, but not in the ways that the other games are hard. Okay. So every combat is kind of... Enemies have health bars and a posture bar. And you, Sekiro, have a health bar and a posture bar. You don't have stamina. There's no like green bar to manage anymore. You can spam attacks all day. You can dodge forever. Do whatever you want. And as you're attacking and people are blocking... how does it work? As you block their attacks, they are sort of their posture bar is filling up. They are basically taking damage, and when this posture bar gets full, you do a big killing blow, which is where you stab your sword. You kill them in one hit.
Right.
So a lot of these fights are you and an enemy kind of trading blows back and forth and blocking, and it looks really good when it's in action. Like it looks like a kung fu movie. And then there'll be kind of one big. Like somebody's posture bar will break, and there'll be one quick little whoosh, and they'll do the thing where like nobody moves, and then the guy behind you goes and gets cut in half. And it looks really good. And like when you're just fighting little dudes and just fucking popping it off, because it's so you have a block and a parry, and then there are like specific move types that you counter in different ways that you kind of get introduced to them throughout the game. Okay. So they'll add like, oh, for this move, you just dodge to parry, and it's like it's a spear thrust, and your guy will step on their spear and then fucking stab them in the head or whatever. Ooh. And all the combat it's really like it's back and forth, and then it's over. So every single encounter has the potential to just fucking murder you, which is terrible. But at the same time, you totally have the potential. Like any boss fight is almost over at any moment because you just need to get a couple good parry. I broke her finally. Dead.
Right. So they have a health bar.
Yep.
And a posture bar.
That's right.
You kill them if the posture bar goes full.
Yes. And some people have two lives, so you'll do a posture and it'll take away one of their health bars, and then you kind of got to do it again.
Oh, okay, I got you.
They'll have like two kind of health bars.
That's what I was going to ask.
And their posture and your posture will refill, but as your health bar gets lower and lower and lower, it'll refill slower. So you whittle down their health until their posture is at a point where you're like, okay, I can just attack. Broke them.
Right.
It is like super duper fucking fast and just completely nonstop. You have a grapple hook. There's a ton of verticality. There's a jump button for the first time in From series, and one of the counters involves you jumping, which is impossible for me because I've played all these games and never had to jump. So anytime it's like jump, my brain just breaks. Right. Just breaks. So I think this game is a lot harder if you've played the previous games.
Excellent.
Because you have so much muscle memory to unlearn. It is so different.
So I think the reason I wanted to know, especially about all the stats and weapons and stuff, is with hard games like Dark Souls and Demon Souls and all of them, I often found myself in situations where I was dying a lot, and always in the back of my head, I was wondering if it was just because I had built my character wrong.
There's no worry of that in this game. In this game,
So I will know if I'm getting the shit kicked out of me in this game. I just need to get better.
you just need to get better, yeah.
Right.
And there's usually like 2 or 3 paths, so it's like, okay, I can't progress this way. I'm gonna try this way for a little bit. Oh, I made a little bit of progress. You know, there's still an Estus system where it's like you have a potion. So what's going down?
So the consensus on martialtalk.com between the difference between a shinobi and a ninja is that there is no consensus other than to be shinobi is something you cannot find on the internet. It exists only in your soul.
Oh, okay.
So you can find ninja on the internet.
I get
And
it.
that no true shinobi would ever admit to this knowledge or fact.
It's true, because Sekiro, someone is like, I've heard there's a shinobi in these parts. Is that you? And he always responds with, and it's like real Snake-esque of just,
Good.
He's
I might
okay.
get this game. Because I don't dislike hard games.
It's really so I've also heard people say it's like I've heard people say it's the easiest game that From has ever made, which I think is fucking crazy. I am struggling, really struggling, and unlike Dark Souls, I can't just go grind. I can't just go like I'll come back when my health bar is twice as big.
Yeah.
You just got to get good.
And that's like the opposite for me, where I went in all the encounters being like, fuck, have I just not grinded enough to get through this? And I never really wanted to go grind. So at least now I know you step up to the plate and you either can do it or you can't do it, and you keep trying it until you can do it.
Either be shinobi or be ninja.
That's right. Whoa. And if I am shinobi, don't admit it. Don't admit to the knowledge.
That's right.
It's hard not to just compare it to their previous games. I'm trying not to, but it is it has some obscure systems in it, kind of like the other ones do, where they don't tell you what's going on, but they make it very clear that like things that you are doing in the world are having consequences.
Right.
They don't really tell you what the implications of that are, and make them seem pretty dire in some cases, where I played a bunch of the game not really knowing what a mechanic did. And then like 5 hours and I was like, oh my God, I should restart. I fucked myself so hard. Apparently it's not as bad as it makes it seem. I did not restart. I just powered through, and they were right. It's not as bad, but man, they lay it on thick in the first little bit. Like they really sort of trick you in a way to being like, you should restart this game. You fucked up. Holy smokes. You're dead.
What was the fuck up?
I don't know if I want to say
it's a spoiler.
Yeah, a little bit. It's related. It's related to how that resurrect mechanic works, and I don't even understand it fully all the way yet. I'm still very much learning. There's no soul. There's no body to run back to. When you die in this game, you lose half your experience and half your money, and fuck you. That's it. And there is a chance. It's called unseen aid. There's like a 30% chance that you won't, and then there's things that affect that unseen aid. If you die and get unseen aid, you don't lose anything.
Right.
So that's how they're doing their corpse run stuff. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. I really love it, but it's
punishing.
Very punishing. I've already died more in this game than I have in like any other Souls game. Like I have to be up to 100 and some deaths. Today was just non-stop boss wipes, just learning, trying to learn, and not getting it.
Did you shut off the death counter, or?
It was, so we're on a new computer, so it wasn't actually ready.
Oh,
okay. It wasn't ready. But
Good
don't
thing.
worry,
None of this counts then.
one of our don't worry. There's someone who will go through and watch every VOD on like 5 times speed and count the deaths for us. God bless them. So they'll get that back.
Heroes
up to date.
among us.
But yeah, it's I don't know. I really hope you like it. But at the same time, I know you always buy these games and then
don't, yeah. But this game seems like it's different. Like the things that I don't like about this game are not in this game. Or the genre are not in this game.
You should talk to OJ because he was trying to go halfers with it on me. And I was like, I'm probably just going to get it on
I still have to give him Resident Evil 2, actually.
Yeah. See what OJ thinks.
Okay. Did he buy it already?
No, I think he was going to wait for the library. When I didn't want to go halfers, because I need Sekiro to myself, you know. Also, I want to play on PC.
That's right.
You
also,
pause.
I don't want to actively destroy the industry.
It's true. Also, I bought it on PC. I'm not destroying that. How am I destroying the industry?
You didn't want to actively. That's why you didn't want to go half.
Yes, of course. The moral high ground.
Yes,
always.
yes.
Was it? You can pause. There's no multiplayer shit. There's no being invaded. There's no online.
Yeah, fuck
when
all
you
that.
press pause, the game fucking pauses. The biggest change I've realized is you can pause and use items from the pause menu, which is insane. In Dark Souls, you have to like equip your 4, and that's what you got because you got to quickly like even when you pause that game, it's still running.
Is there
and
like
you
an
get hit.
animation at least?
There is, yeah.
okay.
They're they're a little long, but like, yeah, you can totally pause the game, get in there, use a potion, get back out. Like I really like it.
Cool.
Published by Activision. I totally didn't realize until
That is not there's another samurai game coming out.
Ghosts
right?
of Tsushima.
Yes, I think that's the one I'm more excited for.
Yeah, we don't really know what that one's gonna be yet,
Yeah,
but that was they showed the like trailer Sucker Punch.
yeah.
Right?
I think I would just like Sucker Punch objectively more than
Sucker Punch or Insomnia?
Insomniac
was
is
Spider-Man. Yeah, Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool. The combat's so good. The combat made me start thinking a lot about Star Wars games and how like lightsaber combat in games is kind of like, what do you do? What do you do?
Jedi
You have a
Academy
health
was good.
bar. Yeah, the Jedi Academy was good because like this, it is like blocks back and forth until someone gets one hit and then whoosh, it's over. They should make a Star Wars Jedi Die Twice game.
These guys, exactly. They should just reskin it.
Yes, they should.
No,
I really love it.
I'm in.
All right. That was an easy show.
Get that modding community on it. Mm-hmm. Can be done.
It probably could be done.
Yeah.
Could be done easily according to our news stories this week.
Oh.
Did you guys, that's not really that story, but did you guys ever play like Bushido Blade or Samurai Gun? Any of those like kind of one-hit kill fighting games?
No.
Or even like For Honor almost is kind of
Yeah,
similar.
I played For Honor.
Yeah.
That was kind of what I was thinking about when you were talking about the fights where, I mean, you do have definitely, like, it's not a one-hit kill system, but it was very much that parry, find your window. And,
yeah. And you can actually take a hit or two.
Right.
Like you do have a health potion that you are healing up with, but that's very neat. What have y'all been doing?
Some more Apex.
Yeah.
How about that season pass, and it's not very good.
I've heard
Sorry,
that.
the battle pass.
Yeah.
It's actually really, really bad. It's where to even begin? The last night I played.
Where to start on this creative shit?
So 6 I got so all the skins I'm getting are rare.
Well,
and
that's good.
that's
No,
like
that's
bad
like the
tier.
second. It's like common, rare, legendary, exotic, or something.
Yeah,
So there's 4
something like
tiers,
that.
and they're all rare. And
It's
by the
blue.
time this pass came out, I had a bunch of purple skins, which were way better than anything I'm unlocking with this battle pass. So those just go right into the fucking trash can. And then there's like so many of the things you get are just like stat counters for individual character, counting one individual stat. So it'll be like machine gun kills for this specific character in this specific season. And I'm like, well, I'm never going to use that. And it feels like 50% of the awards are those things. I got to like level 10 or something, or 11, and got a rare skin for my sniper rifle. And then I think 4 or 6 levels later, I got the exact same skin for a pistol. The exact same skin.
Well, there you go. You can combo. You can be like a sniper pistol guy,
But I already got skins that are better for both those weapons.
but you can have skins that work together. They
I
look,
guess so.
yeah,
They should give you some sort of like damage boost.
yeah. If you're
if you
wearing
did
all
that.
the same skin set,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's bad. I'm almost at level 20, and there's been nothing for the girl I play as.
And doesn't it cap out at 99 or 100 or something? I've heard
Yeah,
it
caps
is
out-
an unreasonable amount of time they expect you to play to unlock that whole thing.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
like a
Maybe
month or whatever for the season, right?
yeah, like I said, I can't remember exactly where I am. I'm between 15 and 20, and it's 3 months, and I got that.
So it's
in-
3?
Yeah, 3
Okay.
months. So
It's maybe
you could
not
see it. I think at the clip I'm
bad.
playing at, I would cap out.
One of those, the like the super mode or the super pass or whatever, the more expensive
Yeah.
one starts at 25, I think, right?
Yeah, it gives you the first 25.
Yeah.
None of that stuff's good.
Yeah,
None of that, don't get that because none of that stuff's good.
So
Don't
if
get the pass. You can buy the character that came with season 1. You can buy him separately. So, and you can buy him for in-game currency that you get just for playing.
Yeah, and he's not
So-
super. He's the same price as the
Same
other
price
guys,
as the other
which is
two.
pretty
So
cheap.
by the time, granted, we played quite a bit, but by the time he came out, we could just get him for free.
Yeah. You say don't buy the battle pass? Kind of your recommendation?
I would 100% not buy the battle
Yeah.
pass.
And you're a person who likes like you bought did you buy the
I buy the Rocket Pass
League? Yeah.
every time it comes out, and I feel like every level I'm getting something where I'm like, oh, I should just totally redo my entire car to make this thing look good.
Yeah, a person who likes cosmetics in these free-to-play
Yeah.
games.
It's bad. Like every 5 levels, they give you, you know how you have a level counter,
Yep.
right? Before the pass came out, there was a 1 to 100 level counter. It changed like any game where it's like, oh, for the first 50 levels you got kind of a silver border, and then it turned into a gold border, and then it like got big in gold, right?
It's got a skull on it or whatever.
Yeah. So this does that too, but then when you get a separate counter for the Season 1 Battle Pass, which is a red number, and every 5 levels, their version of a prize is they like say you got this new emblem, which puts like a little tick under the 5.
Woo!
Yeah, and then when you get to level 10, it's like 2 ticks under, and I was like,
$10 well spent.
This should just be happening. My emblem should just be evolving without it being like your prize for level 5 is this new emblem.
That was literally the best part of playing Diablo 3 in the because once you hit the max level, you get like your prestige levels.
Yeah.
The best part was seeing what your little border would change to once you hit a new milestone.
I wonder what their next. Now that they have a little more time to get their next battle pass together, I wonder what the next one is going to be like.
Yeah, and they're like the theme. I think it's called Wild Frontiers this season, and the theme is very like dinosaur bones and stuff like that. But it doesn't seem to be like all my guns should look like fucking dinosaur skeletons.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
It shouldn't just be like, well, there's just a red or a yellow and black camo skin that comes with this one.
That's kind of my complaint with all the Apex skins is they look so similar. Even seeing other people using them like while you're playing, you never are like, oh shit, he's got that skin.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, his shield is red instead of blue.
Cool. Yeah, for a free to play game, they need to put a lot more work into how their stuff looks. Because I'll give them some money.
Oh yeah, Overwatch has shown that people will go fucking crazy for some kind of unique skins,
and that's a $60 game. Or an $80 game in Canada.
$80. God damn it.
This is free. All they have is their stupid skins.
Yeah. Still
some of the gun skins are okay.
All right, yeah, all, but again, they're all just paint jobs. You never have like
the exotics are like there's a dragon head on this one.
That's
like,
I guess I have gold chains around one of my guns.
Because it seems to be, and I don't think this is the first game to do this, but for the guns at least, it is very much the common guns are just palette swaps, just different colors. Yeah. Solid colors. The rare ones have a pattern,
like a little tiger stripe or something,
or camo, and then the third tier up has like moving patterns. You got a little matrix code following on one of my guns, which is kind of neat.
Cool.
And then the exotic ones are the ones where it seems like they totally redesigned the gun from the ground up.
A different model,
right? And for most guns, there's 2 of those. Like there's 4 exotics, and they're 2 different models and a palette swap for each one.
Yeah, I don't.
So it'd be like this gold dragon gun and this white dragon gun, and
you're the only one that ever sees it. Uh-oh. I don't know whose cord that was. Could have been me.
I'm pretty sure it was mine.
You're the only one who ever sees your gun skin.
Yeah, but if you pick up a gun and throw it down and the next person picks it up, they use your skin.
Oh, shit,
so
okay.
you can just run around and pick up all the guns and throw them at the ground, and then no one gets to use their skin.
Only the beginning of the game, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Neat.
That game is still fucking unbelievable to play, though.
Yeah.
I really like that game.
Played exactly one game. I think it was the day before yesterday. Won.
Fucking A.
Quit. Stop playing.
Stop playing.
Yep. The dude I was with, we were 3 people. Me and Buddy went down real early, and Buddy immediately quit because he's a douchebag. I stuck around, got revived, fought it to the end, died in the final encounter, and then my teammate, who had 9 kills, got the last kill for 10 kills and won us the game.
Nice.
60 people played. He killed 10.
I got 6 in one day a little while ago.
Wins?
6 wins in one day.
Shit.
It was insane. And it was in... Like, me and Andy played for probably 3 hours and got 3 wins. And then another guy joined our party who we've recently been playing with. And we won 3 of our first 6 that we played with him. Yeah.
Should go pro.
We should go pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you were just streaming, you would have like thousands
All
and thousands of people watching.
It's not true, Kevin.
All those people be watching you win.
It's not true. And if you tune into my stream coaching video on our Patreon, you'll find out exactly why.
It's not about being good at video games.
It's not about being good at. I mean, it's a little bit about being good at video games.
I bet if it was, then we wouldn't do it.
It's true.
Yeah.
There are lots of little, like not local, but tournaments that use like $250 prize pool or whatever, and like 100 and however many teams sign up, and like it's all just organized between people. And there's a budding tournament scene, which I think is pretty cool.
That's neat.
You guys should enter. You guys should
Yeah.
maybe make you angry. Maybe
It
it'd make
probably
Andy
would make
angry.
me angry.
It'd make
Yeah.
Andy.
Well, Andy's
if
always
there's
angry.
money on the line, like so that's what I'm worried about. Is he's angry
Yeah.
when it's just for funsies.
Yeah.
As soon as there's like a prize on the line, whoo baby.
His anger fuels him though. Makes him a better player.
He's like the Hulk.
Yeah.
He's the video game
I'm
Hulk.
the opposite. As soon as I start getting angry, I get significantly worse.
Yeah, me too.
Trick is to just stay always angry, and then you'll train yourself to be good
It's my
while
secret.
angry.
Mm-hmm. I just watched that movie.
The
original Avengers, yeah.
Marvel, man, I can't get him out of my. I need Endgame to come out so I can just get him out of my head.
Mm-hmm.
Just be done with it.
Don't worry. As soon as Endgame comes out, they'll give you a teaser for the next one. You'll be like, I can't wait till the next one comes
Endgame
out.
Part 3.
Spider-Man's out in the
Suckers.
summer.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. That still counts as old, doesn't it?
Old?
This segment of Marvel.
I think so.
I
There's
saw
gonna be-
Tom before the war ended.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think this is still like.
Phase 2?
Well, no, they're in phase 3.
Oh, shit.
But now this whole thing is going to be grouped into apparently the Infinity Saga.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
like-
they're going to start doing something new
like-
after.
Yeah.
Phase 3,
Part 1,
Part
phase
1.
3.
Yeah. And they'll finish this and then start doing something else.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out. I think superheroes are. I'm gonna hang up my superhero fan boots after this.
I've never been more in.
Don't believe any of that.
It's just kidding, y'all. J.K. Law. That's
Jake
what the kids say.
Gyllenhaal looks dope in that Spider-Man movie.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he's
he's
Mysterio.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. You think he'll have the fishbowl? Mysterio better have the fucking
He
fishbowl.
has to.
He's not gonna.
Or he's
doing
going to point
something-
to it just like,
Yeah.
Did you watch the trailer?
No.
Okay.
Nah, I don't do those things. Trailers. I don't
But
do
there's Marvel ones are so good because if they'll trick you.
Yeah, they're pretty
Like,
good.
they're
at
doing
tricking
something
you.
with that Spider-Man trailer where you're like, what?
Interesting.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe I will. I don't know. I like to go in cold. Went in cold to Captain Marvel. Very pleasantly surprised. I didn't know Jude Law was in that film.
Yeah.
When I saw it, oh, fuck it. That's great. I haven't seen him in anything since like Sherlock Holmes. Maybe was the last thing I ever saw.
Is he Canadian?
No, isn't
he's
he?
European in
Yeah.
some way?
Is he British, perhaps? Or
Possibly.
where's
Some
Freddie?
Canadian
Where's
people
Freddie
talk like
Mercury
British
from?
people.
I'm gonna say he's Estonian.
Fair.
I don't even know where that is.
Estonia.
South?
It's probably south. It's probably south. Yeah. Bryce, what have you been up to?
Just looking up who played Vision. That wasn't Jude Law?
No.
No, that was
no.
Paul Bettany.
Ah, yes, of course.
Yes.
They're very similar.
Jarvis.
Yes.
Jarvis.
It's a great voice.
Fantastic voice.
He gets to the end of the sentence. He says the wrong cranberry. Will always make me laugh.
Tetris. Whole bunch of Tetris.
Yeah, practicing
Oh,
up.
it's
Not
practicing.
practicing. It's just a
Okay.
good game.
I mean,
What kind of Tetris?
we're always practicing Tetris. Really.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Even in life.
Greatest game.
Yeah.
It's
good.
Practicing
It's
tests
really
right now.
Finally
in
beat it
my
on
mind.
hard. Woo.
Wow.
shit.
I'm not even showing up to the fucking title defense. I can't beat it
I
on
only,
normal.
I only got a C. So.
I can't beat it on normal.
You got this.
I think I
As
got
soon
the
as you're
controls.
above 10 all the time,
Yeah.
it's the same.
If it,
Yeah.
I'm fine until it starts going fast. I just
Sure.
and
That's
but like
Tetris.
but like it doesn't even have to be going that. As soon as it just speeds up, and
Oh,
then I'm like,
that's-
oh fuck, because
no.
like I'm in my rhythm. Like okay, I got this. Dun 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 dun. Just banging out lines, and then it speeds up like just a fraction. Like, well, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Yep, just takes a dump in the
Yep,
center.
there
of
goes.
your-
Or I get one little piece of garbage in the middle, which is totally recoverable, and just lose my mind and fucking just start slamming blocks down.
Yeah.
Like
You're just hoping they fall into where they need to.
I'm no good at Tetris. I really like it though.
Bryce is right though. It like maxes out at a point.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And when you kind of get control of that, you're like, you can't do anything to me.
Yep.
I've beat you.
Yeah. Once they're instant dropping, that's that.
That's
right.
that.
Once you're playing on M, you're on M.
I can't do that.
No.
Not for very long.
No.
Nope.
Well,
Probably a little
yeah.
more
How long
practice
does it
on
take
the
for the
good
board to fill up?
It's like
You got some spins though. You got some spins.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can ride back and forth for a while.
Yeah. But you're right. It is probably just feels like more time than it is because it takes a while to die.
Yeah.
It looks I wish I could play that level because it looks amazing when you're playing Tetris at light speed. It looks incredible. People are like, "Oh my god, this man's a genius! How is he doing this?"
It just becomes like for a lot of people like you're just looking at the line and you know the board.
Oh, yeah, and
it's just it's like 3 clicks left.
Yeah.
1 rotation next.
Yeah.
2 clicks right, 1 rotation next.
And when you're in your zone, you already know. You're like, okay, if I get an L, it goes here. If I get an R, it goes here. If I get a line, it goes here. If I get I could maybe work my way up there.
You can get there.
You can do it.
Just gotta spend some
I'm better than I was. I can do the whole. I think I have like a D, but I can do the whole thing now. That's pretty good. I can do the whole effect
In
or
one-
whatever
in one go.
In one go,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
I got
fun.
to use the power. I got to use the power sometimes to be like, oh, it's getting hairy.
Oh, yeah, me
Pause
too.
time. Yeah, I can do it all in one go.
Yeah. Feels good. Feels
Yeah.
like you went on a journey.
It does, and it takes it's like 2.5 hours for me, give or take. So you're just like, you just go into this place, and then 2.5 hours later, you kind of go, oh, what
Yeah.
year is it?
Yeah.
Bryce, are you really good at Tetris?
No, I'm not really good at Tetris.
Are you fronting because we have a Tetris title defense?
No, I'm getting C's in hard.
Okay,
That's
That's
pretty good, though.
That's
That's
better.
all
C's
right.
get degrees,
C's
brother.
get degrees.
C's get
Working
degrees.
my way.
Yeah.
Just takes time and practice. I'm thinking about looking up some Tetris theory.
Yeah.
And maybe
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
my block
I did.
placements aren't the best.
I did. What are you running? You running single well, double well? What are we talking here?
Usually left or right side and
No.
kind of run with it.
Wrong. Always on the right.
What?
Always on the right.
Doesn't make any sense.
The board is biased in favor of the right, and I don't remember why.
What?
But if you look up how to play good Tetris, they will always tell you to have your well on the right.
Huh.
It's something to do.
It's something to do with the rotation, I think.
Yeah, and
Is
it's
the
the
well
way-
the empty part or
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Single well is one open thing. Double well is powerful because like double well you can put any piece down. If you leave two open blocks and you're
Yeah.
like, fuck, I got an S I don't know what to do with, I can just throw it down the well and it makes a line and
Yeah.
Never hold a
That's
square.
all right.
never hold a square.
Never hold a
Never
square.
hold a square.
Sometimes hold a square. If you got all pointy
You
ups,
always
there's
wanna
no
hold
double
T's.
You
spare.
get those fucking squares out of there.
You always want to hold T's.
Yeah, that's
Because
impossible.
squares are the only thing that, like, when things get bad, if you, like, flip to your square and you're like, I can't even roll this up a hill or downhill. This
Oh,
doesn't-
I never thought of that.
You
Yeah.
just pave anew. You just as soon as you see another square coming, you square,
That's
and
true.
then you're pretty much
That's
done
what you
those
want.
two
You want the
lines.
square, square.
You can't spin a square?
You can't. It does. You can't climb, right? Because there's no.
It'll spin in
Edge.
spot and it won't trigger the next piece.
I
But
would've
it won't
never thought
actually
of that.
move.
Interesting.
Don't hold squares.
High level
Don't hold
Tetris
squares.
play, yeah, and then you're always sloping towards your well. You want to be sloping down towards your well.
Because then you can start there. You can start at the top and just infinity spin
Yeah.
until you find the right spot.
Yeah,
what I need.
I did look up a little how to play. I looked up how the pros play Pro Tetris. and
Okay,
it's
I need
it's
to watch
very-
this video.
It's very complicated.
formulaic.
I always just hold the line because if you get the line, you can get a Tetris.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta
true.
yell, hold the line. Hold the line.
You get that well with like two lines stacked
yeah,
up
back
top,
to
one
back.
holding
Tetris.
one, and then you drop the
Yeah.
one, unhold the other one, drop the next one,
Boom.
back to back
Tetris.
Tetris's.
Yeah.
You get
combo
real
points.
fancy. Fucking
Yeah.
spin those
Perfectress.
Tetrises in. Still haven't got a Perfectress.
Really big Tetris.
What is Perfectress?
That's 20. That's the full 20.
How's that even possible?
You got to use the power, the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
mode or whatever.
Okay.
I've only ever got 18.
Damn.
Jesus.
You got to get a little lucky to get. You'd have to
yeah.
have the perfect order of pieces.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a little RNG to it because even if you know what's coming, you still need to get that piece to get your Perfectress.
Right.
So it's just you need to get 20 lines in the span of your superpower or something like that.
10, 15 seconds.
Yeah, but the lines
Yeah.
don't go away; they just move to the bottom. So it's not like you're creating more room
Mm.
until it like the power's over, and then it just caches everything out.
Yeah. You have to do a full board. You have to have every single space
You
on the
basically
Tetris board filled at once.
Have to have found a way to make a perfect block
Yeah.
with the pieces.
Yeah, it's
What
seems impossible.
What happens if you fill up this Perfectress and you still have like 4 seconds left and the next piece drops? What happens then? Do you just die?
Yeah, you die.
It's
It's like, hey, you fucked up. So
Yeah.
you should have timed
breaks
that
your
better.
console.
Yeah. You were almost perfect, but then you fucked it up.
Yeah.
Burns the disc. It actually takes away all your achievement points. It's the worst achievement to get.
I love that game.
It's good.
Now I'm thinking about Tetris.
I find I go in for like maybe a couple hours a week. Just play a little Tetris here and
Oh,
there,
yeah.
and
Just always thinking about it.
it's real
Always
relaxing.
Right
thinking
before
about
bed.
it.
Right before bed. It takes me from being like not tired at all to like just turn it off and just put my head back.
It is
fall
not
asleep.
relaxing. It is stressful. I am like jazzed after I finish Tetris. All right. Oh shit!
It definitely depends
About
on
to win
like,
that title, baby.
you can do it both ways because sometimes you like your eyes dry out so hard that you like start to hurt. But also sometimes you just put it down on a nice easy level, go through the little journey mode, and it's just peaceful.
Sometimes you're just spinning. You're just making music. You're just moving left to right, making a song. You don't even care
Ooh,
about the
fucking
Tetris
just
part.
a DJ. I'm just a DJ right now.
Yeah.
I get too excited and just keep mashing down. Then it ruins it all.
I find sometimes the music, I'll get in a good rhythm where I'm like, drop, 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 drop. And I'll keep doing that like to a fault where like I get my piece. I'm like, I don't know where this goes. Drop. Well, fuck
Yep.
myself. And a drop.
I'd rather fuck my game up than this sweet melody I have going.
It's the best looking version of the best game. Did it make it on our Top 5
No, I got booted in the Great Purge of.
It won
19.
music and aesthetic or
It
something.
won two categories.
Yeah.
Not on the Gotti.
Not on the
No,
Gotti.
not in top 5 Gotti.
It was a 3 for a while.
It was the horse that Red Dead 2 rode up that mountain on.
Yeah.
Neither of them made it.
Went careening over the fucking cliff.
I don't know what happened. I can't be held responsible. What else you been up to, Bryce?
That is it for me. Just Tetris.
Yeah.
And a bunch of Hades still.
Oh yeah,
Game's not
how's
complete, but
yeah,
yeah.
still
great.
enjoying it?
Yeah. Tisiphone. Apparently it's not Tisiphone. Tisiphone.
Tis a phone.
Unless they're lying to me in the game and
Tisiphone's
they're also
pretty good
saying
name,
it
too.
wrong.
Oh, wasn't somebody making that joke? Tis a phone.
Tisiphone, yeah.
Somebody-
that's the go-to
yeah.
joke.
Somebody
me.
kept
That
saying
wasn't
that
me.
joke to me. And I was like, I don't get it. That's
How
not
do you pronounce it?
Tisiphone.
Tisiphone.
like
Yeah.
Persephone. It's not Persephone. It's spelled the same.
I probably said Persephone when I was a kid.
Penelope.
What did I say wrong when I was a kid? I said Ocarina instead of Ocarina.
Turrent. As an adult, I heard you say turrent one time.
That's just funny now.
Instead of Tourette, turrent.
I thought you said
Yeah.
turnt, and I was like, yes, I still say
just-
turnt.
Yeah, Seent.
Seen it.
That's
Turnt
just
out.
Albertan slang.
Mm-hmm.
Dungeons and Dragons Online, Kevin.
Is it?
You've never heard Seent?
Well, no, I've heard it, but just because of you people.
Oh no,
No.
it is there is a large percentage of the population who thinks Seent is a word in the English language. It is the past tense of saw. Apparently, the past tense of seen is seent.
But
All
even
right.
like you're not even supposed to say like we're doubling up on it because you're not even supposed to say I seen it.
No, I know.
And then
It's
you're
the
just
worst.
making it
Oh.
even stupider by saying I seen it.
There's no irony though. There's no irony here.
No,
That's just how
no,
people
it's-
talk.
You make the joke so many times, then it becomes part of your vocabulary.
It's true. Ironic dabbing becomes dabbing eventually.
It's not like C-N''T.
Nope.
I've seen okayant recently.
Okayant?
Yep. OKAYN''T.
Yeah, that's short for okay not.
Yeah.
Right. Okay not.
Yep.
I get it.
I get it. I guess.
So
Did you guys?
So is okaint a bad thing?
I don't think it's a word.
Well, no, obviously it's not a word. But if it was a word,
I'm not.
I guess
I'm.
it's fine.
I'm okayant against that. I guess I would be.
You're okay, not against that.
I'm
Double
not
negative.
okay. I'm not okay with it. I'm okayant. I don't.
Okay.
That one's
That's-
harder.
You're thinking of no K.
Oh, that is what I'm. That is what
Yeah.
I'm
I
thinking
like that a
of.
lot better.
what about no caint?
That's a step too
Like a
far.
snake eating its tail. Hey, did you guys see the video of Sophie Turner from Game of Thrones on the Jumbotron?
Oh
at
yeah,
the basketball game.
chugging that beer.
And it was wine.
Oh.
It was fucking wine. And before she chugged it, she did like 5 like dabs.
I did not see the dabs. I did not see the dabs.
It was incredible.
Oh boy.
I believe I fell in love that day.
Which basketball game was it?
I don't know. I think it was an NBA game, but it could have been March Madness.
Was it a Philadelphia 76ers game?
It could have been.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I was at a Philadelphia 76ers game.
Oh shit!
Was
She probably
she
saw
there?
you dabbing, and that's why she dabbed. She's like, this
did
dude has been
not
dabbing
see
literally
me
the entire
dabbing.
game. Why will this man in front of me not stop dabbing? I don't. Well, I guess I will too.
Yeah, every time somebody scored a basket, need at least one dab per point.
Defense,
Yeah.
dab.
So I went to Philadelphia, and that was a lot of fun.
Tell me about the city of brotherly love.
It's very, very like we were in the downtown area, and it's very grid. Like every street is a one way apparently. So
It's like Calgary.
yeah, worse than Calgary because not only is it one street, one ways, but they're barely one lane. So as soon as you get someone parking on the street, you gotta drive on the curb.
Jesus. That seems poorly designed.
That's where she goes, bud.
So if people don't park on the curb, which is very common because you park on the curb so people don't have to drive on the curb.
I mean, that would make more sense.
Yeah, but you get that person who forgets or who's just an ass. Then all of a sudden everyone's got to go around. Fuck. The area we were staying in was currently in hardcore gentrification mode. So all the streets were getting redone. All the buildings that have been there for hundreds of years were getting torn down and rebuilt.
Big glass and marble sculptures being built.
Yeah,
in place of
absolutely.
Rocky statues.
The place we were staying in, we looked on Google Street View to see what the area looked like before it had started. And the building we were in was an empty lot with 3 parked cars in it.
That means it's a new building. That's probably
new.
pretty good. Yeah.
Brand new,
Brand
absolutely.
spanking new.
The building directly across the street from us was condemned
I think probably soon to be a brand new building.
very soon.
Or a new parking lot.
Yeah. The Airbnb we had a rooftop patio.
Oh, that's
pretty
dope.
cool.
So up there drinking and nice, great view of downtown Philly.
Did you hear any gunshots?
Did not hear gunshots. First night we were there, I was woken up by what I believe to be a gangland confrontation. There was a whole bunch of people who were using colorful language and screaming at one guy who apparently did something bad.
Yeah, I guess.
And this person just kept saying, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Back off. Colorful language person.
Yeah. This honestly sounds exactly the same as outside my apartment in West Edmonton.
It's anywhere on the north side.
Did you go see the Rocky statue?
We did go see the Rocky
Yeah.
statue.
Did you punch it in the dick?
Is that a thing you're
Was
supposed
that
to? Is that
something
good
I was
luck?
supposed to do?
No, you
Everyone
can't-
knows.
Oh,
Touch
shit.
Rocky's
Can't hit you
dink
back.
for good luck.
No shit. He was actually it was a lot bigger than I thought it was. I would have had to jump to get him in the dick.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
He's big. He's a boxer. He's very large.
Well, exactly.
Italian stallion.
There was a person who was definitely not homeless, but they did say that this was their only job. They would stand in front of the Rocky statue for I could only assume as many hours a day as they could before the cops chased them away.
Sure.
And they had one of those jackets, those black jackets that said event staff on it. Obviously didn't work for the
Anyone?
museum
Yeah.
or anything like that. But yeah, this guy said that he stays there usually for 4 to 7 hours a day and every day. And just the money he makes in tips taking people's pictures in front of the statues, says he makes $100,000 a year.
Jesus.
And I'd believe it.
Cash.
Cash, absolutely all cash. The 5 minutes it took when we were waiting in line, there was about, and it was a constant line, so there was probably about 20 people in the line or so, and every group that came up gave him a couple bucks. So
It's a pretty good gig.
That's pretty
Lock
damn
down
good
that
gig.
spot.
Shit.
as we were leaving, cops showed up,
Yep.
chased him
Told him to
away.
get the fuck away.
Yeah,
Have you guys seen Shirtless Drum Guy lately? Plays outside.
Yeah, no,
guitar
I don't
or-
like that man.
No, well, good. I was thinking he makes a lot of money.
Oh, yeah,
maybe
absolutely.
trying. I have a shirt
He's
that I
not
can
a very
take
nice
off.
guy.
I have a shirt that comes off.
Yeah.
I can get some buckets.
Sure. Do it.
Yeah.
What about there's the shirtless rollerblading guitar guy too.
Oh, but he's like shirtless
doing
because
okay.
he's handsome. I've seen that guy. He's in
yeah.
great shape.
I don't even think he's looking for money.
no, he
No.
doesn't accept tips actually.
Oh, really?
There was a
kind of
there was a
douche.
one of the local newspapers did a story about him one day, and yeah, he said that he does it for fun. People have tried to give him money when he's like waiting at a red light, and he just turns them down.
It's part of what makes the city right.
Yeah.
Him and
Yeah.
the drum guy.
Drum
Yeah.
guy. Haven't seen Drum Guy in a while.
He's still alive. I see
Yeah.
him at the Boyle Street place whenever I go do shoots. He yells at me.
Well, you should kick his drum bucket over.
Oh, there's way more of them. He doesn't have it with him all the time. Yeah, I think he's doing better than he. Well, like you said.
Oh yeah,
I
no,
think he's
he's
doing just fine.
That Drum Guy like gets out of his $100,000 sports car,
Yeah.
puts on his kind of
Trench coat.
and ratty clothes,
Rags.
and gets his old buckets, and then goes pretends to be homeless and bangs on. on
I
buckets.
always laugh at well, I shouldn't say I always laugh, but you can always tell when it's somebody who clearly is just panhandling for the money. Like they're not living on the streets, they don't need the money, they're doing it as their job. There's 75th Street, the intersection for that and White Ave. I drive by there every day,
Yes.
and there's always somebody. Well, recently there's somebody who started taking up that spot in the middle of the intersection.
Yep, just with a sign.
With the
and
sign,
that.
and every time I drive by and I'm like, damn, those are like $200 boots you got on, buddy.
I was gonna say always look at the shoes
Yeah.
because they usually have boots that are more expensive than my truck.
Yep.
Yeah.
So when we were in Philly walking downtown, we saw what can only be described as a very, very large and very, very unhealthy piece of human feces
Gross.
in the middle of the sidewalk.
Yeah, that's the risk of going to America. Sometimes you
Yeah.
see poop on the sidewalk.
Sometimes
That's right.
it just happens. I've never seen it in Edmonton.
It's because they have freedoms in America. The freedom to poop on the side. Things we don't have here.
You have to poop in a bathroom here.
Goddamn socialist government telling me where I can and cannot poop.
Mm-hmm.
It's just too cold here. You get that log halfway out, then it's stuck.
Plus, we have like
Fair point.
free outdoor bathrooms that people are allowed to use.
Like weird glass walls that I always kind of like.
It's so you can wave your willy at people.
Well, I assume it's so you can make sure like people aren't doing weird, bad things in there.
Coke in the bathroom or something. But you're actually supposed to face away from the glass when you're taking a leak.
Yeah, but like
That would also be easier to hit the urinal if I did that.
You do the pants down around the ankles, then you got to like turn around and pull them back
Just wiggle
up.
your butt while you're peeing.
The core jiggle.
Let's do the core jiggle, yeah.
We went to this one market area that they have there, and it's a huge indoor market, and it's basically like a giant food court. I guess it's the place that all the government workers downtown, because it's right by the government building.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the place where all the government workers and all the people who work in downtown go for lunch.
Yep.
And we went there one day, and like, holy crap, there was probably 5,000 people in this in this indoor market.
Everyone getting their Jack in the Box.
No Jack in the Box. It was all like small local restaurants.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, they had really good sandwiches there. There was a really good rib place that was there.
How are the cheese steaks? Is this your first show since you've been to Philly? It is, right?
Yeah. First post Philly.
Maybe some. I don't know if we have any. I'm sure we do have any native Philadelphians out there in the audience. Maybe someone can write in and just clarify for me. Cheese Whiz has apparently always been a fundamental part of the cheese. The classic cheesesteak has somehow, cheesesteak's been around since the 1800s, since this land was founded. Cheese Whiz has only been around for 30 years. But somehow.
The story goes, there were the two cheesesteak places that we went to are the two touristy cheesesteak places. They ended up being like a 10-minute walk from the Airbnb that we got. I think that might have been the reason why we settled on that place, because it was so close to cheesesteaks. But
Fair.
There was Gino's and Pat's were the two places who were across from each other. Apparently Gino's invented the cheesesteak back in like the 1800s. And then
With
Pat's
Cheese Whiz.
perfected it.
50 years later, Pat's opened, put the Cheese Whiz on.
Oh, shit. And just dropped it at their doorstep.
From then on, it was cheesesteak.
Oh man, that hurts my soul.
Cheese Whiz is delicious.
No, Cheese Whiz is terrible.
Melted Cheese Whiz is delicious.
All
Melted Cheese Whiz is delicious.
Which is why they melt it when they put it on your cheesesteak.
No.
That's right.
That's why you have to eat them super quick, because if you don't eat them super quick,
Ooh, does it turn
and
back
that
into regular
cheese
Cheese
turns
Whiz?
back into regular Cheese Whiz.
That's gross.
The cheese in Philly cheesesteak can't fucking be Cheese Whiz. I can't live in that world.
You can get it.
Get it
You
from
can get it
Cheetos.
with different types. The second most acceptable is provolone,
That's what I would have thought.
followed by American cheese, and then
American cheese is just hard Cheese Whiz.
but yeah, you got to order it. One, whiz means you want it with Cheese Whiz, and wit, WIT, means with onions, or wit out, without onions.
Oh, okay.
I see.
So you
So
can't.
would you be like,
Whiz
hey, I'll
wit,
get
whiz
one.
wit out?
I'll get one Whiz Wit.
Yeah,
would be.
that's what they expect you to say. If you say anything other than that, a couple of the guys we went with did not jump on board the Whiz Wit train. So they would be like, yeah, can I get one of the cheesesteaks with American cheese and onions on the side? And just the look of disgust on the people's
You know
do
there's
that.
No.
there's spitting in that.
Yeah, absolutely.
In that wit on the side, whatever you fucking call that.
Cheese wit with spit.
Yeah, cheese
On-
wit.
but the
spit.
wit is on the side, apparently.
Yeah, but the spit's right in it.
Yeah. You just can't tell
It's
because
right
that
in
could just
there.
be Cheese Whiz. Who knows?
That's true.
But yeah, it's probably because it's like their process is so streamlined. So you order one Whiz Wit, and you have your cheesesteak in your hand in like 4 seconds. As soon as they have to do something different, then it's like, oh well, fuck this.
What do you say if you don't want Cheese Whiz though?
That's a good question.
Shit, yeah.
I don't even know if you're allowed to order it without Cheese Whiz.
You gotta learn the other cheese codes. There's probably other cheese
There
codes.
probably was. The craziest thing ever.
Provolone.
I guess I shouldn't say the craziest thing ever, but the craziest cheesesteak thing ever that I saw while I was there was when we were in line.
Dialed the expectations down a little bit.
When we were in line for the very first cheesesteak that we got, this old dude in like this like totally 60s hippie van pulls up, double parks someone on this, because it was like a 6-way intersection and it was like a Y intersection and then coming out the side as well. So
Jesus.
it was all the intersections in that area were just fucked.
Yeah.
Especially because of all the one-way streets. But he just double parks, gets out, gets in line, and not only he ordered a Whiz Wit, but he ordered it inside out.
What the fuck?
We were trying to figure out what it meant all weekend. We were like Googling, what the fuck does this mean? We didn't actually ask anyone because that would have defeated the purpose of trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Also, you would have looked like a mark.
Well,
Should
exactly,
have just
right?
ordered one. Should have just ordered one and whatever you get.
I don't know, man. What if it's like super secret menu and you can only order if you're like a 70-year-old double
Inside
parking?
You have
out.
to do like a hand signal while you're doing it, while
Yeah.
you're saying it.
So crazy.
I did have a theory of what it could mean.
Okay. Hit me.
So my theory is that whatever order they put it in, so if it's like steak, onion, cheese, they reverse it. So it would be cheese, onion, steak.
Okay. That would make sense.
That's my theory.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that it's no bun. I'm gonna guess that he's in a hippie van. He's maybe
shit.
celiac or no carbing, and I'm gonna say it's no bun.
Maybe.
And someone at some point was like, "What? That's crazy, dog! You all inside out!" And that's why.
I'm going to just go, if we're speculating, with the very literal definition of they make it and then rip it apart and flip it down on itself.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
that'd be alright too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just bread surrounded by meat surrounded by cheese.
Yeah, they make a regular one and then they just cut it in half and smash it together like a sandwich.
Remember a few weeks ago when we were all saying which sandwich we were? That's mine.
That's
the two,
yours?
the two cheesesteaks fucking
Yeah. The
mashed on
Whiz
top.
Wit inside out. Yeah.
Yeah. So the sports we went to were really cool.
Did you see Gritty?
We did see
Oh
Gritty.
shit!
Excellent.
And holy shit, is Gritty the greatest thing to ever happen to hockey?
He seems fucking dope.
He is
He's my
amazing.
favorite part of hockey.
Just
Without
gives it with the belly.
without getting
Core jiggles.
too into how awesome Gritty is, there was a shirt. If you don't know who Gritty is, he's the Philadelphia Flyers mascot. Just look up some videos of him. You'll
he's good.
probably
He's good
get some.
shit.
You'll probably get some giggles.
Yeah.
We were walking downtown and we saw. We were actually spent the whole time there. Whenever we were out, like looking around, shopping for stuff, we were looking for like collared button-up shirts with like a Gritty pattern on them. And if we would have found them, we would have all four of us purchased the exact same shirt, and then went out to dinner at a super fancy restaurant, all wearing the Gritty shirts.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
But sadly, we did not find them.
No.
We did find some T-shirts that said "Gritty, a destroyer of the universe."
Yeah, that checks out
yeah.
with what I've seen.
But I'd wear a shirt that says "Gritty" anything on it. Gritty fucks.
Gritty Fox.
Gritty,
Gritty
fucks.
fucks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard.
TalkingReckless.com/store to buy my new Gritty. Just black shirt, white text. Gritty. Next line. Fucks.
Makes sense.
It's very
I like it.
affordable.
Yeah.
$75.59.
The
It's like
basketball
Gritty-
game was really good too.
It's just Gritty giving it from behind to another Gritty.
Yeah, that's my fanfic.
Our seats at the basketball game were very, very close. And those people are tall.
Yes,
Oh,
they
yeah.
are.
Noticeably tall.
They don't look as tall on TV. Unless
No.
you put a little reporter next to them.
Definitely not.
They're pretty good this year, aren't they? Aren't they like a third in the
Yeah, I think
conference or something?
they're locked into the playoffs, I believe.
Yes.
So
Who are they playing?
they were playing the Spurs?
San Antonio.
San Antonio Spurs. That's the one. Spurs, not that good.
No.
It was a very high-scoring game. 123 to 112
Wow.
Oh,
was
wow.
the final score.
Just a lot of baskets, a lot of
yeah.
action.
Very exciting.
Cheer for every basket.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Except for the other team.
Well, obviously.
Right.
Yeah, obviously. Did you have any defense chants?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Got in on all those chants.
I don't even know when you chant defense. You just,
When the other team has the ball.
Yeah.
I would not know if it was my team chanting. I would just join in. If a
Well,
chant came around, be like, I don't know whose team this is. I'm in.
In 99.9% of the times,
Home team.
the team,
home team.
whoever's chanting, yeah.
I don't watch a lot of sports,
No,
Brent.
I
I don't know.
Wait, both teams aren't the home team?
I just like
Yeah.
chanting. All right, I like wrestling. There's a lot of chants. Chants are fun.
Yeah.
Chants are fun.
A lot of home team in wrestling. that's for
Chants
sure.
are fun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Might argue chants are the best part of wrestling.
Yeah, no argument about it.
Yeah,
Uber drivers in that town are crazy.
sure.
They don't stop. They don't signal. They cut people off. They run over pedestrians.
All of this happened while you were in the Uber.
No.
Maybe not the pedestrian thing, but I could see it happening with how they drive.
Yeah, 5 stars for 5 stars.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Always.
So it's an understanding.
One of our drivers had like, no word of a lie, like 130,000 rides.
Holy.
Ooh.
And,
5 stars?
Not perfect 5 stars,
Ooh.
but 4.98, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot.
No one's ever got 5.
No.
But like weirdly,
'cause
no
every-
one ever has less than 4.9 on mine.
It's because,
Yeah.
like, I think everyone is always drunk in an Uber, so there's always, like, the one guy who thinks he's funny, like, 1 star.
Yeah.
And usually everyone else is like, fucking 5 star.
Didn't stab me. 5 stars.
Yeah.
Just get me there safe. You hit all the people you want as long as
Yeah.
I get there safe.
That's right. One of our drivers blatantly cut off a city bus. It was great.
Sure. Fuck those guys.
Yeah.
Those guys.
What's
cut
he
me
gonna
off
do? What's
all
he
the
gonna
time.
do? Get out and run you down? Fuck him.
He's got people in his bus.
Exactly.
The protest for the climate change protest was happening while we were there. So we were walking downtown and saw like tons and tons of kids who were skipping out on school and protesting in the little town square area thing.
Sure.
So
City
Protesting.
Hall is.
protesting.
Like, hey, climate change is real, not like, hey, climate change isn't real, right?
I think
could've been
they were
either.
protesting against the climate. I think.
Yeah.
They hate
Yeah.
the climate.
Yeah, they
As
hate,
a concept.
they hate the way the climate's going, and
Yeah.
they need to.
Did all these kids leave school to yell that global climate change isn't real? That'd be
That's where we're at.
sad.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, that's pretty much
All right.
the majority of the trip. I went and saw Will Smith.
Oh shit.
He's just as beautiful in person as I had imagined.
Yeah.
Did you get to touch him? Did you get to?
No, he was behind a fence, but
Real fans would have found a way.
yeah, got through that fence.
No.
Kiss the ring.
We did get told that our original plan was to walk there, and we kind of got told by one of the Uber drivers that was dropping us off downtown that day. He's like, well, maybe don't walk to West Philadelphia.
You'll die.
That's fair.
You'll die. You'll
Yeah.
get stabbed.
Yeah, so we took an Uber, drove there. Uber driver pulled over, got out, snapped a couple pictures, got back in. Uber driver turned around, went
Flew back home. Yeah, that was it.
That's great. That's great. He's probably made that trip 100 times.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I would think so. Because we went from the Rocky statue to the Will Smith mural, and then went to the bars.
No. Grab the cheesesteak on the way and
I
Philly.
did eat a cheesesteak, at least one cheesesteak per day. First day I did have 2 cheesesteaks.
Wow.
Morning cheesesteak and an afternoon cheesesteak.
Hell yeah.
Or an evening cheesesteak, sorry.
same cheesesteak every time.
We got one at each for the first day. That's why we had 2 cheesesteaks on the first day, because we had to figure out which
one was
place
the best
got
cheesesteak?
our cheesesteak business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was
was
wet place.
It was Pat's Steaks. Apparently,
Sellout.
I think that's the one that
Don't buy it. Pat's
had,
paying him.
That during the Rocky movie, they filmed the shot of Rocky getting a cheesesteak.
No.
And I think
shit.
that's the place
there.
it was.
That's cool.
Well, the champ wouldn't go anywhere other than the best cheesesteaks in the city.
Exactly. But
I wonder if he got a whiz wit.
I
Probably.
would think so, yeah.
Probably
He's a
whiz
champ.
whiz wit. Probably double whiz.
Because Rocky won, he wasn't the champ yet.
Cheese whiz was
Yeah,
cheese whiz
just Rocky
even
one.
invented? When did cheese whiz come into existence? Was
feel
cheese
like
whiz
It's
around
probably always been in
when
existence.
Rocky was around?
Maybe it was called something
No,
different.
It
but-
lasts forever. That doesn't mean has been invented forever. King Tut's tomb, we found the old vase of cheese whiz.
So I guess one of the other things, and I'm probably forgetting a bunch of shit that happened, but one of the other really interesting things that happened when we were on the way home is Toronto Airport was on fire while we were there.
Good.
Literally on fire.
Literally on fire.
Oh.
Flames,
Yep.
smoke,
Yep.
firefighters.
The terminal the international terminal is the one that started on fire. And the
Seems like a
announcement,
bad one.
like as soon as we landed, I don't know if it happened as soon as we landed or like shortly before, but we landed and we started hearing over the intercoms like, "There's a fire. We are evacuating terminal. Blah blah blah. Nobody has been hurt. Do not panic," kind of thing. And I have never in my life, especially going through international customs, been pushed through a customs line as fast as I was.
Yeah, they didn't fucking care
Then
who they were
when
letting
they
in.
were evacuating that terminal.
No. Imagine being the fucking customs worker, just being like, "Yep, fucking go,
Yep.
go. I got a family."
He honestly, I don't even know how closely he looked at my passport.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was give him the customs card. He somewhat looked at the passport and then, hit
Yep.
on through.
Let's go. Let's go. Just like it has like 5 for 5 different people. Like, yep, yep, go.
Cheese Whiz invented, so I just typed into Google, when was Cheese Whiz invented? 1953. The first picture is somebody slathering a disgusting amount of Cheese Whiz onto a fucking cheesesteak.
Oh, that looks so good.
Out of like
right.
a pot, out of a pot. Oh, and you know in the back, they don't have jars in the back. They just have a fucking big bag.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And I bet you
dude.
that was probably why they invented Cheese Whiz, because somebody's like, we need something to go onto this cheesesteak that's not provolone.
Well, probably because cheese is for real fucking expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Super expensive.
The one of the Gino's place, while we were at Pat's eating our cheesesteaks, our evening cheesesteaks,
Right.
we saw their bread driver show up and just unloading like pallets and pallets of bread into this one place because they're both open 24 hours.
Oh, wow.
And the entire time we were there, every single time we were there was probably about 20 people. No matter what time of the day, we were there at 10 a.m. one day, 20 people. We were there at 10 p.m., 20 people.
That's cool. So
Yeah.
you got a good little business model.
Yeah.
The big fucking drums of Cheese Whiz, pallets of bread.
One of the places Gino's had a store beside their cheesesteak place that was just straight up a merch store.
Oh yeah.
It's like, did you like our cheesesteaks? Go next door where we have our merch store.
Yeah, they that happened to me when I went to Boston and went to the Cheers bar.
Oh yeah.
Went to the Cheers bar, had some drinks, had some wings. It was good. Felt like a regular bar.
Was it like super packed?
It was very busy. Yeah. We had to get a reservation.
Oh geez.
And then you leave out the exit and it's just this fucking huge merch emporium with all Cheers merchandise.
Where everybody knows your name.
I think my
Is that
mom
Cheers?
got like a book. Yeah,
Yeah.
Never watched
art
the
book.
little young for Cheers myself.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, I remember watching like bits and pieces of it, maybe an episode here or there, but never really got into it. I think it was I don't know how old I was when it was out, but I was probably like 7, 8, somewhere in there.
My mom would always show me because the guy who voices Ham and many other characters across the Pixar world is in that show.
Is he like the main dude, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know if he's the main. Maybe he's the main dude.
Tony Danza?
Don't think that's right.
I'm gonna look him up.
No,
I
don't
can
think
see
that's
what
right.
he
Do you
looks
know
like.
who he played on Cheers?
No.
I'll find it.
No, I just know he voiced Ham in Toy Story.
Is he the cop? Is it a cop or a mail carrier?
I feel like he's like just slumming the bar. I can't remember
he's
what
the
his
Barney
job
of the
was.
show.
I don't think it's Norm. I don't think it's the guy who plays Norm. I think it's the guy who plays the
is
guy who's like Norm but has a job.
John Ratzenberger.
That is Norm, I think.
Is it? There you go.
Maybe.
Anyway, my mom would be like, "Hey, listen to this guy,"
this-
and I would
Oh
totally be
no,
like,
that's the guy I thought it was. Yeah, that's the.
"Oh, good."
Yeah.
My mom would be like, "Listen to this guy," and he would talk and sounded like Ham because Ham is. And I was like, "Oh my god, Ham is at the bar."
It's like an unsettling thing as a very young person before you realize that voice actors play lots of different characters. You're like, oh, wait a minute! Like Woody's on. Who plays Woody? Tim Allen?
Yeah.
He's
Nope,
on
sorry.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. Woody's on fucking Forrest Gump or whatever.
right.
Like is
Especially when it's someone's stock, like when it's their A read.
Yeah,
And
it's just
they-
their voice ass voice.
Yeah,
Tom Hanks is Woody?
Yeah.
and then Tim Allen is Buzz.
I
There
knew
we
that
go.
one.
There we go.
I've never actually seen Toy Story.
It's very good.
Really?
No.
Oh shit. As an adult, I bet it holds up fine.
does.
I think I was like 14 when it came out, and by then I was like,
Past that,
yeah.
there's a fourth one coming out.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I heard about that one.
didn't someone told me 3 is like real fucked up? I was like, I think I might watch these Toy Stories. I'm like, skip 3. 3's fucked.
What?
No, three's good.
Fine.
Three's really good.
Gets you in the feels.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's what they told me.
Yeah.
Was like, oh, 3 will really break you down.
There you
What
go.
is
No,
fucking
yeah.
does Woody
sad.
kill Andy? Like what happens?
No, it's something like that.
The toys take over?
That'd be good. You wouldn't cry if that happened.
Is
You'd celebrate.
Sora in it? And then and you're just like, fuck this, I can't. I don't know if you know.
I know anything about Kingdom Hearts.
Did you know that Kingdom Hearts 2 is the game that broke me and I stopped playing about 19 hours in?
I can't believe you got through 1, but 2 broke you.
Well, 1 is only like 13 or 14 hours long, and at the point I was at in 2,
2 is like 5 hours longer than 1.
How did what's that fucking website? How long to beat or whatever? Averaged it at like 35, and everyone in the chat was like, "Oh yeah, you're like barely halfway." It's like, great,
Really?
fuck this.
I like 2. Quite a bit more than 1 at least.
Yeah, I just couldn't. There's too many bad boss
Just run
fights.
out of
It's
gas.
right after Jafar. There's a boss fight after Jafar. You go to Agrabah, and then you fuck around, and then you go back to Agrabah. Actually, I guess you can sort of do them in whatever order you want, so that's not a good metric. But
It's not the Cave of Wonders. Cave of Wonders is in 1, right? Or is it Cave of Wonders?
Cave of Wonders is not. No, it's Agrabah City. Big genie Jafar.
Yeah.
And, ugh.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It broke me. I don't know if you heard, but
No,
Broke
that's
me.
too bad.
Swore
Not
it
playing
off.
3 then, eh?
no.
Oh,
It's fair.
No.
shame.
It's fair.
It's got a lot of Christopher Lee in it, which is fucking amazing. That was a really nice, like, oh shit. Didn't even know.
Nice.
That's about it. Saruman. The guy who plays Saruman.
I know who Christopher Lee is.
Count Dooku for
Yeah.
you kids, all right?
That's
So yeah, then I got back and I got way back into Dungeons and Dragons Online.
For the how many? What renaissance is
you,
this?
Let me
Like,
tell you, this is like the
7,
fifth or
8.
sixth time dipping back in.
What's new and exciting in? Is it in Faerun? Where does DDO Online take place? Water dope.
It is it's in Stormreach, which I believe is Eberron campaign. I believe.
Yeah, that makes. I've heard those words before.
Yeah. I got back into it mostly because the last time I got back into it was right when an expansion was coming out, and I didn't want to put money into it. So I said to myself, well, I'll wait until the expansion goes free. And by the time the expansion had gone free, I had already stopped playing. So dipped back in. I'm like, the first thing I did is buy the expansion, which for people who might know anything about Dungeons and Dragons is the Strahd storyline.
Oh, sweet.
The whole Curse of Strahd stuff they put right into the game. So I played that whole storyline, and it's a super cool storyline. Makes me want to run the module for sure. Bunch of spoilers in it. I definitely know I couldn't play the module anymore, having played the game.
I ran a piece of the precursor to that module. There's like a precursor campaign that we ran. We took just the dungeon, but we ran.
Oh, nice. But yeah, so I've kind of relaxed the way that I used to play the game because, like, I don't even remember how many years ago, like 7 years ago or so, when I played it like religiously and hardcore. There's boosts you get every time you do a dungeon, so you get a base amount of experience for finishing a dungeon. Let's say you break a certain number of breakables, you'll get a bonus to your experience.
They should call it a bonus.
That's the Canadian.
Yeah.
Get your bonus.
Let's say there's a bunch of traps and you disable a bunch of traps, you'll get a bonus. You kill a bunch of monsters, you get a bonus.
Okay.
If you don't die, you get a bonus.
Heal your friends.
No, nothing like that. But the way I used to play is if I would die, because everything, I would always try to solo it.
It's hardcore.
Yeah, definitely hardcore. But if I would die, the way I used to play is like, well, I died, I quit, I reset the dungeon, start again, because I want that bonus.
Not playing without the bonus.
That's right. But then this time through, I realized that a lot of the reason why I stopped playing is because I could never finish a fucking quest. So I'd sit down, play for 4 hours, never finish a quest, and then 4 hours later, I was exactly where I was when I started the night. So I was able
to turn off a game.
Yeah, I was able to recognize that was a lot of the reason why I wasn't having fun with it. Because, like I say, playing for 4 hours and getting literally nowhere is not fun. Actually, technically negative because you have to repair your stuff.
Losing progress.
You've gone backwards.
Great.
Yeah.
And I'm currently playing a wizard with a few levels of splashing of rogue.
Okay.
So I can disable my own traps. But the way the wizard works is, I don't know if anybody who's played 3.5, some of us have, the spell list for wizards in 3.5 is extremely long.
Yeah. There's like, isn't there like over 150?
Probably, yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I think there's about 20 to 30 spells per level, except in like level 8 and 9, that kind of shrinks a little bit. But yeah, there's probably like 150 to 200 spells.
It's a lot.
To choose from in the game.
It's a lot.
and you can prepare 6 per level. You can get 9 levels of spells, and every single one of those things needs a button on your bar somewhere. So the very first level in the Curse of Strahd stuff was a little bit harder than I expected it to be. So I died over and over again. But every time I would die, I would like learn a little bit of something else about the quest. Like, okay, well, these guys are doing lightning damage to me, so let's try and get a lightning shield up or something like that. Or, you know, these wolves are tripping me a lot, so let's up my dex save. Or my reflex save, I should say.
No dex save in 3.5.
That's right. So finally, the moment that just made it click for me was when I went and bought some scrolls of what's that spell called? It's the spell where they cast the wizard casts the bubble around himself, and it prevents low-level spells from getting through the bubble. Globe of Invulnerability is what it's called. So like the eureka moment was when these wisps at the end of the level kept throwing high-power lightning bolts at me that would one-shot me. And then I realized lightning bolt is a level 3 spell. If I buy this scroll and sit inside this bubble, they can't hit me.
That's perfect.
It's fucking perfect.
It's flawless plan.
And then I would just sit in the bubble and just throw out high-level spells, because high-level spells can get through the bubble. But those things could only cast level 3 and lower spells. So
Man was thinking.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the moment right there that pushed me over the edge and made me realize, because the level design in DDO, and it's hard to explain it to people who haven't played it, but it's nothing like any other MMO that's ever been made. Every single quest in that game is a fully instanced dungeon. Every single dungeon is completely unique with its own design and quirks about it. There's one level in the game where the entire level is pitch black, and the only way you can see is if one of your party members picks up the torch at the beginning, that you walk around and this torch is the only thing that gives light.
It's like fucking ashen.
When you're holding the torch, you can't cast any spells.
It's like the fucking flashlight from Doom before you learn to tape it to your gun. Oh, hang on. We gotta put the torch down. Cast a spell. Okay,
no one should learn.
Pick the torch back up.
No one should have to learn how to tape a flashlight to their gun.
Doom guy did.
No.
I'm not about to tell Doom guy what he needs to or
Maybe
not.
he just didn't have tape.
It's maybe actually how that went. Now that I think about that.
But yeah, I recently, a couple days ago, I guess 5 or 6 days ago, as of recording this right now, I finished the whole storyline.
Was the Curse of Strahd stuff is free now?
No, it was. I had to use the free currency to get it. But I think it was because it came out in end of 2017 and it didn't go free until June 2018, and by then I had stopped already. But yeah, it was like, I think crossing it over is like $20 kind of thing.
And if I jumped into DDO today, could I play this Curse of Strahd stuff, or would I have to go make a character, level up, get to end game, and then
the Curse of Strahd stuff starts at level 10.
Okay.
And then you would have to buy it.
That's high, right? Level 10. It only goes to 20.
This one, it goes to 30 now. Yeah.
What? The Dungeons and Dragons doesn't go to 30?
Epic levels. 3.5 actually had a whole bunch of rules for epic levels for getting above level 20.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever got it, I don't
No
know anyone
one.
who ever got above level 20.
But yeah, like I was completely saturated in my mind with all this Strahd stuff, and the day after, I guess the day of that I beat the quest line in the expansion, fell asleep, had a dream that I was Strahd.
This is how it starts. The curse. The curse.
And without spoiling a whole bunch of the storyline, because it is hands down been, people say it's the best written Dungeons and Dragons content ever. Strahd kind of has a specific type of woman that he likes to go after. So in my dream, I was you got it. Strahd's a chubby chaser. So yeah, in my dream, I was Strahd, and I was trying to impress this woman, and as in true Strahd form, the way that I decided to impress her was by murdering the 30 other people in the room and being like, "Did you see how quick I murdered those people?"
And
she wasn't impressed. I know, right? I killed him so quick too.
Yeah, maybe just not
Maybe
quick
she
enough.
likes it slow.
Oh, I never thought it. Savor all the little details.
Oh yeah, because I did. I killed them all at the same time too. So
Oh wow.
yeah.
I mean, I'd be impressed.
I am.
Yeah.
But yeah, she wasn't impressed. Then I woke up.
Should I play Dungeons and Dragons? Maybe we'll install some DDO this week and take a look on the stream.
I honestly,
Maybe we'll do it for work.
It is a very, very high learning curve game.
Yeah.
Very high learning curve.
Does liking D&D do a lot for me? I like D&D
It'll probably
a lot.
help you out. It'll probably get you through some of the initial stuff, but this is one of those games, much like Morrowind, where you build your character wrong. Fuck you, you built your character wrong.
Okay. Wow. That's pretty rare for an MMO.
Yeah. Mostly because there's so many choices you can make that it's very easy to make a choice that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, maybe we'll take a look this week on the stream. No commitments. We'll jump in for a couple hours and see what's up.
But yeah, just to give you an idea about character options, there's about, and I don't know exactly how many classes there are, but there's about 18 classes at this point. Some of them are special classes that start you at level 15.
Oh.
There are about...
Prestige classes?
Kind of, yeah. There's at least 3, sometimes 4 talent trees per class.
Good.
You can multi-class into up to 3 classes.
Great.
There are also universal talent trees that anyone can have access to.
Tremendous.
You can put your talents into any number of talent trees at any point.
I'll probably look up a build, maybe. Hey, I'll look up a little guide.
Yeah.
So yeah,
help me.
at any given moment when you're leveling up, you could have between 4 and 100 different choices to make.
Great.
Not a word of a lie.
I'm not going to play that game.
Things that modern MMOs have done away with.
Yes.
I like that there's someone holding out the old ways.
Yeah, and this is, I believe it's year 14 for them.
Wow.
And they have another expansion coming out in the next little bit.
Did you buy that game when it was brand new? Did you?
I played it when the level cap was level 4.
Wow.
I believe it was during the open beta that I first started playing it.
I don't know when, but I bought it on CDs. I had the box of DDO CDs somewhere, so it must have been pretty early.
Yeah.
I don't remember. You must have talked me into that or something. I don't remember how I would have possibly. And it used to have a subscription fee, didn't it? It used to be like every other MMO in the world.
I'm pretty sure it always had a subscription fee, yeah. Because it still has the subscription fee. You can be a VIP player, and it just for $15 a month or $9.99 if you buy yearly, you just get all the content, except the expansions. You can't get the expansions for free, but
Weird. I wonder what their numbers are like.
rumor has it they're on an upsurge, but they usually are on an upsurge right before an expansion. So.
Yeah, but does that mean 10 people play and now 15 are, or 1 million people play still and now 2 million are? I just wonder. I wonder how many people
they've made. They've made smart marketing decisions with the new company that took over.
Schmarketing. Somebody's mic is snowing. I don't know whose it is, but this is always bad news. There's always a crackle when it happens. It's not mine.
All right. Well,
it's fixed. We're good. We're good.
That's really all I need to say.
That's a short little blizzard.
If we need to go for break and fix the mic.
I played one more game before.
You played
break.
one more game?
Yeah. The Walking Dead, the final episode of the final season of The Walking Dead.
4 episodes.
4 episodes.
Yes.
We've been rolling with Clementine since 2012. Sweet Pea and I been hashtag still not getting bit.
I don't know if you're allowed to call her Sweet Pea.
What do you mean I'm not allowed to call her? Yes, I'm the only one who can call her Sweet Pea.
It's true.
Well, I mean, and you when you're playing, you can also.
Oh, okay.
If you want.
All right.
You just can't call someone else's Clem Sweet Pea.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
If you watch someone,
Or any other child.
No. No. Only from the perspective of Lee.
Yeah.
She's Sweet Pea.
Sweet Pea.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say. I'm obviously not gonna say anything because it just came out this week. But I liked where it wrapped, and I'm very glad that they got around to finishing that season.
I very much liked episode 3, so
Yeah.
I will definitely play episode 4. See how it finishes up. I'm very sad it's gonna be over.
Yeah. So it's like a bittersweet farewell.
Like I'm happy that it's ending,
But
I'm sad that it's over.
yeah, me too. There are apparently some tie-ins to 400 Days and stuff that people told me after the fact,
Fuck, I can
oh,
barely even remember that.
those are characters from 400 Days, and this is a character from this part in this series or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I played those, I guess.
I will believe you.
Yeah.
The only thing I remember about 400 Days is how long I spent trying to get the rock, paper, scissors achievement. You don't remember that?
I don't remember anything about 400
you
Days.
Like play rock, paper, scissors with a guy in a car to see who goes and does the dangerous thing that you're going to do, and there's an achievement for beating him at rock, paper, scissors.
You could never
and I could never beat him at rock, paper, scissors.
Good.
And it was like a 22-minute cutscene from the last save point before I could play rock, paper, scissors again.
Yeah. Yeah, Walking Dead ended very nicely. Y'all should finish it. We'll talk about it.
Sweet pea.
Sweet pea.
Sweet pea.
Bonus.
All right, let's go for a break, and then we'll come back and do some news. See you here in just a sec. Hey, everybody in the chat. I realized too late that I didn't have the first part of the podcast streaming to Twitch. It was all set up from our cooking stream stuff still.
Oh, shit.
I had to get her on halfway there, but we did it. We came in just a smidge late, like 10 minutes late.
Now we know why there was no one in chat.
Yes, now we know. I'm going to pee. Kaz Hirai is retiring.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I mean, he put his time in. He's an industry face that's leaving.
I don't know who Kaz Hirai is.
Could be anyone.
Yeah, I know, eh? Oh, I turned the lights off and he's just freaking out. If only he had a torch.
Or a flashlight and tape.
Yeah, both would be working. Both would be great. So did you make it to Philly when you were on the Eastern Seaboard?
No, just New York and Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have enough time. We thought about it, but we didn't have enough. We already probably didn't give New York as much time as it needed.
Yeah, we were talking when we were down there about like whether or not we wanted to make New York as one of the next trips we do kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we all kind of decided that unless we have 2 weeks, then it's kind of...
I feel like it's never... Like, it's just going through your... It's never enough time, no matter how long you go for. You just can do more and more stuff, but there's just an unending amount of things to do there.
Yeah, especially since it's like, it's so close to all those other awesome places to go check out.
Yeah, I love Boston, honestly. Like, I like Boston more than New York.
Yeah.
Like, definitely if I was going to live somewhere, it's just a much slower pace, and like they're like kind of jokingly into their history. Like all their beer is very patriotic, and they're like gimmicky. They have a gimmicky bar that like is like overlooking what's the guy's name? Sam Adams' grave.
Oh yeah.
So you can have a Sam Adams like while cheersing the actual dead body of Sam Adams across the street in the grave facing the bar.
Did you fucking telephone my toilet?
No, I said there wasn't any, but I didn't think to check until after I started peeing.
Oh shit! Were the lights off?
No.
Peeing in the dark?
They weren't. They weren't. Crazy people pee in the dark. If you're gonna pee in the dark, I'm sitting down. Crazy people standing pee in the dark in the pitch black.
I guess I'm a crazy person.
Man, what if you?
I got good night vision, I guess.
You can see though. It's not pitch dark.
Yeah.
It's not pitch dark. What?
For poop.
Okay. Oh.
Feel free to start with
Fuck. 10 hours later. He needs to keep it 35. I think that would resolve some
Get some fiber in his life.
some issues, or get a little fiber, a lot of fiber.
Get some Metamucil.
If I'm going camping, I'll make sure I eat a lot of fiber. You need the cleanest possible poops while camping.
I often don't poop while camping.
Yeah, so sometimes I don't, but sometimes.
Weird. I feel like there's like a weird mental block that like it's not that I like I have to poop, but I'm not going to because I'm camping. It's very much like I just never had to poop while I was out there in 2 days.
The subconscious just takes care of it.
It's like, well, just hold it. And then you get home though.
Unleash hell.
Out of commission.
How's everybody in the chat doing? I don't even know who's here. Jammies, Smug, Unicorn. I saw Dan was here a little earlier.
Dan.
I feel a little stupid that I didn't turn the stream on and then put a thing in the Discord. It was on. But
Oops.
Nobody called me out yet, so. Doing good, bud. Good.
Did we miss the first entire half?
No, it was like, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes. Like when I was fucking around at the beginning there.
Oh, gee.
It doesn't. Well, you can always catch us on iTunes. is the beauty.
Exactly.
It doesn't really matter.
Or anywhere you find great podcasts.
Exactly. Google Play, Spotify, not iHeartRadio, because fuck iHeartRadio. I don't know why they won't. They just don't ever get back to me. They accept podcast submissions, and we more than meet their recommendations. Like, you need 5 listeners per week or whatever. And like, don't worry, bud. We blow that out of the water. Smug, are you Canadian? Do you say bud in your vocabulary, or do you say bud because I say bud on the stream a lot? How's she going, bud? Is pretty much how everybody gets greeted these days. Hey, bud, how's she going?
We watched How to Train Your Dragon 3, and that main character drops a lot of buds.
Does he?
He does.
Like Canadian bud?
Yeah.
Hey, bud.
I think he's played by a Canadian.
Is it? I haven't seen any of them. Is it the same character as one? As the first one?
Yeah, it's the same main dude as
the dude who plays from Tropic Thunder. He's like the nerdy guy in Tropic Thunder. I believe he is the Trotsky in the Trotsky.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
I know he's
is that
the
him?
Goon, and he's the main guy's friend.
Yeah, his friend. Yeah. Pick 69. Yeah.
Jay Burchell.
Is he Canadian?
Yep.
Oh,
okay.
Good.
Hence the buds.
Hence the buds. Yep. Sometimes I see people say bud.
I came in late in that conversation, but I'm happy I
You figured it out.
The answer we needed. You're from Chicago, but you do say bud. I always wonder. There's a lot of people who, like, just like how I've picked up all of Warren's and your speaking mannerisms, there are a lot of people now who have picked up all of your and Warren's speaking mannerisms by way of me.
Wolves,
Yes. A squid.
Spreads, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Even at work, some people are saying some dumb shit now since...
Wait a minute. Where did you hear that? Who told you these words? Apex Battle Pass sucked. You didn't buy it. Wow, Zach.
He's not wrong.
Braggart.
Saved it.
Didn't buy it. Zach loves Apex.
I love it.
So if you get to 99, would you hypothetically unlock everything possible?
No.
Oh.
You'd because the battle pass isn't giving you stuff that was already in the game. It's giving you new stuff, which isn't very good.
Oh. Lame?
It is lame.
They said they were pretty rushed.
Yeah.
Make it a little, fix it up. Work on it for the next one.
Yeah, hopefully. Maybe you need that, like that first wave of success they had. Maybe that will now translate to resources to make that second season good. But maybe
You
they
would
didn't have time
hope
to-
/ think, because like it's the biggest game in the world,
But it probably,
man.
maybe they didn't. They might have just not had time to like gear shift up when it got that big.
Yeah, that's probably exactly what it was. I think they've even like basically said as much of like, hey, you guys wanted this now, so here you go.
Yeah.
Our next one's gonna be way better.
The character's cool though. A lot of people are playing him.
Yeah, Octane.
Yeah.
He is basically Junkrat.
In terms of his like mannerisms and,
And
stuff,
even like his design a lot of like, ooh.
Yeah.
That is wow.
He's a fucking pain in the ass to fight.
Yeah, I like his
man can get around fast.
that jump pad's neat. That show is fucking ace. Oh, you picked up from Letterkenny. Ooh. Ooh. There are people who like Trailer Park Boys, and there are people who like Letterkenny, and
You think
they
those
can
are
never
different
get
people? I
along.
always
No,
thought those were the same
yeah,
people.
I think they. I don't like
Yeah.
I don't like Letterkenny, but it's super hypocritical because I love Trailer Park Boys.
I actually really like if I find it good, like something on Letterkenny will make it to the internet because it was one of their good bits.
Yeah.
Those will always make me laugh out loud, but I have never watched it as a show for the characters.
Yeah, no, I've never. No, it's too real. The Trailer Park Boys are like Nova Scotian Canadian, which is way on the coast. We don't get much of them out here.
We know too many Letterkenny.
But it's 100%. I worked with way too many Letterkennys. You're like, this is real life. This is not a show.
I know when I work tomorrow.
What, you wonder if you work tomorrow?
When?
Oh.
I know I do.
Bright and early.
They change my shifts on the weekend all the time.
Those bitches.
Yeah.
News happens when news happens, you know?
True dat.
That's what they say.
Yep.
That's what it says when you walk in the building.
No.
News happens when news happens, comma, you know. What's new and exciting? Any video games people are looking forward to coming out?
Colin was looking at Yoshi's thing that came out today.
Oh, the Woolly World, but not Woolly World?
Yeah.
Yarn?
Craft Land?
Something like that. Yoshi's Craftland.
Island? Yeah.
Yoshi's Fabricland.
I'd play that game.
So would I. That's a store here. Crafted World. Yoshi's
That's it.
Crafted World.
We were in around
He's
it.
tempted by it, but he still has to finish Trials.
What is the new Trials? Rising, right?
Ooh.
Yes?
Rising?
Yeah.
Okay.
I might play Trials, actually. I forgot that came out.
Fusion is free on Gold, and Fusion doesn't have the trick system. I was pretty sure Fusion had that bad trick system. It doesn't, though. It's just Trials. It's awesome. And I'm the last one to play it, so it's even better because I can race everybody's ghosts.
Ooh.
It's fucking awesome. Your ghosts are... You're really good at trials. Your ghosts are always way out ahead. There's one early... You probably don't remember. There's one map like really early in the beginning where you... I learned too late. You can ride a cannon. You like kind of... You stop on this cannon and it blows and launches you off. Because like you're going through the race... And you see all the ghosts. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. I'm overtaking Warren. Fuck yeah. Oh, there's Monch. I'm ahead of Monch. And then Brando is like a rocket ship, just fucking flying over the map. And like your ghosts are always way out in front, way out in front. You understand how to play trials.
I used that. Fusion was probably the one I got most into when it was new.
Yeah.
And I was very much getting like the gold medals or triple gold medals or whatever the highest thing was.
Ooh. Yeah.
Where I break on trials are when they are like when the levels get hard enough that I can't even physically do them. So I don't like. I like trying to do levels I can do very fast.
Yeah,
but
totally.
I don't like
the challenge,
restart
like
100 times
rock
trying to
climbing ones.
Exactly.
Yeah. Everybody wants to jump high, but you and me know wheels on the ground. You're going fastest with wheels on the ground, buddy.
Exactly.
Trials is fun.
It's fun.
I was playing it. I was playing Fusion because I was so sure the last one had the trick system and Rising didn't. That I was playing Fusion. I'm like, is this the new one? And everybody's already. How has everybody played? What the fuck is happening? Like it was this real. Couldn't make sense of it. Also, I was high, so I mean,
sure, that never helps.
As you do.
I got actually kind of way back into Titanfall 2.
Yeah, I saw you guys. I downloaded it because you guys told me to.
Oh, right.
You guys were playing.
No, I never played it.
It's fresh and downloaded. It's ready
I like
to go.
that game.
Yeah, so do I.
The good people are still really good at that game, which sometimes you'll get into a lobby where you're like, I'm just out of my league.
Yeah.
But I will maintain that there's no better first-person shooter to like only get 2 kills during.
Yeah, totally.
Because that is the most fun. Just getting around, getting to where you get shot is a lot of fun in that game.
I like the way the mech sounds, like the voice I gave my mech, and I really like Titanfall quite a bit.
Yeah, that's very good.
More coming this year.
Why am I working? Oh, that was my doing. 10 o'clock I work tomorrow.
Good, that's not so bad.
That's right around where I thought it was.
Yeah.
It's usually 10 or 10:30, but then every now and then they throw me a 9.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which isn't, like 9's not early, but it is early if you think you're getting up at 10 and
oh, yeah,
you don't
totally.
get up until 9.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I've been on a bad, now that it's summer again and my windows only face east, it's just like,
takes a while to
I'm up at like 7 o'clock now.
You get some good light canceling blinds.
Yeah, I do.
But also...
Tin foil.
Also, I feel like I only
Keep
need
it
like
cool.
6 hours of sleep during the summer because of that sun. And during the winter, when the sun's not coming up, I'll just sleep for like 10 hours.
Make it up in the winter.
Yeah.
I get crabby in the afternoon. Round about the 6 o'clock hour, if I'm tired, I can feel it.
I think part of it's probably because you
start to feel it.
Like you need you work out of your home.
It's true.
You probably like I get energized because I wake up and shower and have to go physically go around and start doing stuff. I bet you that is far more difficult when you're like, I'm going to be at home today.
Every day is home day.
Like, you fucking wake up tired.
Just go right back to bed.
I don't mean you. I mean, as a human being, you are actually, this does not affect you. But for me, I'll wake up early. I'll be pretty tired, hop in the shower, get out, sun's up, roll down the windows, drive to work, and you're fucking ready for the day.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'm fine in the morning, but it's like that. It's my afternoon lull.
Right.
My day doesn't start till noon, so my lull comes at like 6.
You squeeze in a nap.
Yeah, I could try. If I can. If I have anything to do, if I have any task that needs to be done, and like I wake up, I'm like, I gotta get up and do this thing. Yeah. I can't go back to bed. If like today was I had to get up and set up the computers. It's 7 o'clock, and we could just do the news.
Just call it.
Kev will be back right away.
I thought I heard Flash. Maybe that's part 1.
That's part 1. Courtesy Flash. Let's do some news, Brando.
Woo!
Kevin,
I'm ready.
Kevin will join us in a moment. He's actually out in the field right now getting the news, reporting the news.
Right. Big steam and scoop.
Making a little bit of the news. Yeah, really, really hot news flash.
Yeah, that's right. It's about to drop.
It may be burning. It's so hot. We'll find out.
Something in the air. He just senses it.
Yeah. We all can sense it down here. 2 new Switches may or may not be out by the end of 2019.
That's a very non-committal headline.
Yep. So this story popped up on the Wall Street Journal, which is behind a fucking paywall, apparently, so I could not go right to the source. Wall Street Journal is behind an online paywall. That blew my mind.
Yeah, but that's print media now.
Yeah,
like,
I guess.
like part of me, like as a man who always complained when stuff was behind a paywall, I had got to the point in my life because even how my industry has deteriorated, where people would be like, yeah, we're behind a paywall now. I was like, oh yeah, no shit. How else are you gonna make money?
Yeah.
Like no one's fucking reading you for the ads.
That's true.
I subscribe to a sports subscription-based, article-based thing on my phone now, which is something that if you had told me that was going to exist even a year ago, I would have been like, no one will ever fucking pay for that.
And now here you are.
Yeah, because all the good writers that are left in the world went to the one place and charged for their services.
Wow.
Yep.
The Wall Street Journal reported that 2 new Switches are coming. The first will have, quote, enhanced features targeted at avid video gamers. Dude, love that.
That's me.
I'm an avid video gamer.
I play video games.
Although it won't be as powerful as Sony's PlayStation 4 Pro or Microsoft's Xbox One. Not the base model, but the Pro and the One. So presumably this new Switch will be more powerful than the Xbox One and PS4.
Not as powerful as PS4.
Somewhere in between there. The second is a cheaper option for casual gamers that Nintendo sees as a successor to its aging handheld 3DS device, which in my head maybe is all one piece. Maybe the things don't pop off.
Sure, yeah.
Maybe it's designed smaller. Yeah, probably.
I think it has like a fucking flip, like a screen protector on it.
Yeah, maybe. Oh shit, maybe it is like literally the successor in the sense that it fucking flips open like clamshells like the 3DS. Hopefully more battery. You know, if you make that thing out of one solid
the
piece,
biggest thing you need on this
fill
thing.
it with battery. Apparently we're going to see both at E3 this year, and they may or may not be released with Holiday, which makes sense because that's when Pokemon Sword, Shield, and the inevitable, what did we decide the third one was going to be? Gun. Pokemon Gun comes out.
That's super sweet.
Gun.
Yeah.
But I already have a Switch.
I know. I hate not having the new best thing, and now my Switch will not be the new best thing.
Especially since it runs like poop already.
It does. Pretty bad. I wonder, like, how far they'll go in the different directions. Like, will the more powerful one not come out of the dock? Maybe there is no dock. Maybe it's just a console-esque console that plugs only into the TV. Or
these seem so going against what the Switch is, though. Now,
yeah, it's true. But maybe they realized
they needed to. But
yeah, and I mean, maybe it's also like it's a great proof of concept. Get the Switch out and then release like, oh no, here's our like console version that stays in front of your TV.
Sure.
Here's because I never take my Switch anywhere. I would totally if I didn't have a Switch, I would totally go for the one that doesn't move. Yeah, just stays at the TV.
You never take it for pooping?
Nah, my poops are fast, buddy. My poops are. I'm like a speed pooper. I'm in and out in 2 minutes.
Your body probably doesn't want to poop that fast.
If you
had a Switch,
my body poops the speed of poops.
If you had a Switch, you'd probably sit on there for an hour and you'd poop the whole time.
I'm efficient, man. I just get it all done. I'm not like. Well, I'm not. Yeah. We almost broke kayfabe. We almost broke kayfabe. He's getting the news.
Right. Slowly getting the news.
Yes, we'll read these stories slowly so that hopefully he finishes getting the news before we're done our show.
Shakes up a story for us.
You can. All right, I'm done. Valve's VR headset that I forgot was a thing that existed has a teaser showed up on Steam for it. Apparently, it's called Index. You guys remember VR? Boy, that was fun.
Yeah,
hey,
that's cool.
VR.
Very nifty.
Yeah, I just reset up my Vive actually. Finally. Found the space, or I was missing a piece. I needed a thing to mount my lighthouse. I forgot what they're called. It's been so long. The teaser only says upgrade your experience on it. It's like in a Steam window shows up. I got it on my screen. It just says upgrade your experience May 2019.
Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna upgrade?
No. And say it's not that I'm giving up on the VR dream. It's just I am broke as fuck.
Yes.
And unless this is like a unless this is like a dot that you stick on your forehead and it just jacks into your brain and you're in VR.
Yeah.
Like unless it's the biggest upgrade. They said they were working on 3 VR games back in 2017. They haven't said anything about them since, and it would make a lot of sense if they're going to debut one of them with this.
Wait. 3 VR games?
Yup.
Oh my god.
Right, you're in VR. It's not like a new full life you can live. It's maybe like a quarter to 3/5 of a life.
Okay.
Somewhere in there.
I don't get it.
Gordon Freeman. Yeah, I don't know. VR is like apparently the PlayStation VR is doing gangbusters.
Yeah, that's what I heard. And it's very quickly become the one that I would get. When granted, that's because the other ones would require a high power PC.
Mm-hmm.
But I have more than once looked at that PlayStation VR for reasons of Tetris Effect and Resident Evil 7.
Yeah. Who would have thought? I would have never.
It's
PSVR,
just
the one that was
simple.
making people sick.
Yeah.
The one that was like so bad when
'Cause
it
the
first
games are
launched. Yeah,
I think that's
the
it at
Tetris
the end of the
effect
day.
is there.
Yeah. Well, and
And I guess
people,
Resident Evil.
yeah, people were saying when Resident Evil came out, that was the way to play that video game.
Yeah.
Which would have scared me shitless, and I probably couldn't have done it. But
We could see a new breath into VR if this is whatever their game that they debut is like. Check it out. This is like the first, multi-million-dollar VR game because we're Valve and fucking crazy.
big AAA,
It's-
the Uncharted of VR.
It's Artifact VR,
Yay.
the card game.
Gross.
I would play some sort of like scaling mountains, Uncharted VR game. where
Yeah,
I could fucking
looking
look down and be
down.
like, Jesus.
Oh, that's out there. That
Murphy.
exists for you.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's called Climber or something.
I wouldn't buy VR to play it.
No.
No, but I would be grateful to know someone with a VR. Huh?
I've got one of
That's right.
those. That Wolfenstein sequel. I'm gonna call it a spinoff because
Yeah, I
it is
agree.
$30, and for some reason in my head, unless a video game is $80, it is not a proper sequel to the $80 video game that came before it.
Well, and they've been doing this kind of main game and then spin off and then main game and then spin off because they did
Oh yeah, the
New Blood was the first one, and then the old.
No, New Order, Old Blood, New
Yep.
Colossus,
Yep, that's right. And now
Young Blood.
Young Blood.
Right.
It's BJ's twin daughters. BJ is, I read the synopsis. He is in hiding. He's not missing. He doesn't want to be found. And I have no idea anything else about it other than that. $30 price tag. $40 gets you a buddy pass that lets someone join you co-op without them buying their own copy. That's a little... Has any other game done that you pay?
No.
Like I know Far Cry, like some games do that where it's like, oh hey,
They don't
yeah, you
charge
can,
more though, do
yeah,
they?
but they don't usually charge for
But
that. That's weird.
Wasn't that was also tied to the streaming service, wasn't it?
The
The not charging like the Far Cry stuff. I feel like that was tied to a streaming service. Maybe I'm misremembering,
I don't think so. I thought
but I
it
didn't feel like that was
tied to
you
a streaming
download
service.
it,
Like how?
Like
Like
you
you
would
wouldn't
play the
download
game, you would be streaming the game to them, and they would be playing
Oh,
or something.
I think they had to download like the dem. I don't know exactly how
Yeah.
it works.
There was something weird about that.
I don't want to speak wrong about it, but
I mean I think this is a good idea.
Yeah.
Whether it's been
Yeah,
done before or
it's
not,
weird.
because this is probably how I'll play it with Warren.
I think A Way Out was like $30. Didn't charge you. I don't know.
And then
It's
you
weird.
could just play like a way out. You had to play couch co-op though, didn't you?
Or online. You had to
Oh,
play
you-
co-op though.
Right.
Yeah. It just seems weird. The $10 thing, like not offensive or just unusual. Unusual. I don't recall
It is
seeing
unusual. I feel like if they wouldn't have put any of this and just said everyone you can play this co-op, but everyone pays $30, we would have been like that's totally normal.
Yeah.
And this is better than
Yeah,
the
you're right.
totally normal.
Yeah,
So
you can get in halfsies with a buddy or something. It's because they listen to this podcast and they know that everybody's fucking splitting games now.
I know.
Ooh.
I know. Like let's just find a way to recoup some of that money.
Monetize these adults.
Splitting.
Borderlands 3 debuted at hey, it's PAX by the way. Happy PAX everybody.
Yay.
I saw a picture of Patrick Klepek throwing up in a bathroom, so it must be going awesome. Borderlands 3 debuted.
Also trying to drum up some news for his podcast.
Borderlands 3 debuted. It's because Kevin's in the washroom as well. I see what you did there.
Yeah,
I see what you
see?
did there.
See, that joke plays better for you than for the audience, because
Yep.
the audience, I'm sure, just thinks he's out there trying to find us news.
He's on the beat.
course.
Yeah, he is. It looks like more Borderlands. Holy shit. It just looks like Borderlands.
How many guns?
Over 1 billion.
That's
what?
fucked.
People cheered.
How?
Well, it's a random gun. I'm pretty sure they've always had
Oh, just
insane numbers.
random
It,
stats
it was
on there.
always, but it's
It's like two
they
prefixes.
don't all look different.
No, there's only a set number of models and colors and like
Right.
So
it's-
not really 1 billion.
No,
guns.
it's like Diablo has 1 billion weapons because
Yeah.
there's like 50 different prefixes, 50 different suffixes. So it's like I've got the slashing lightning rod of blank.
Yep.
You can do that with guns. There's 4 new classes, which honestly, One of them is still the Siren, which seems fucking crazy to me. But the new Siren! Wow, it's the Siren you know and love. But she's got some tweaks. Like, why don't you we just give us new classes, maybe? I don't know. Maybe
I never got into
really love the Siren.
I never got into Borderlands.
I've got
So
a little bit
even
into
stuff
one.
like Siren and gun are words that I just don't really understand.
Yeah. Nope. It looks a lot like more Borderlands, which maybe
That's what the people want.
People like that.
It's got Claptrap.
You don't like
Not a fan.
Claptrap?
You like
Everyone loves
that? You like that Telltale game they did?
Yeah, I did actually. Tales from the Borderland was good in spite of itself because it didn't have Claptrap.
Wow.
No Claptrap in Tales from the Borderlands.
Fair.
Is that true? That is. I think that must be true.
I thought you can like shoot him in the face or like change his voice. You could customize your Claptrap.
No. Oh, you could be Claptrap in Borderlands 2. Claptrap was a hunter, I think, a class. You could be a Claptrap. I always thought Borderlands was a little boring.
I couldn't get into it.
When I hear the word claptrap, I think of those little alligators from Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah.
No.
His hands kind of look like them a little bit.
Okay.
He
They dabs?
He dabs. He's been fucking dabbing for years. Like
Was he the first one?
No. Claptrap is not a trendsetter. Absolutely not. No, he was like, I just remember he would have little quips in the first game where he'd be like, I'm dancing, and he would do a little dance over it. And you're like, oh, Claptrap.
Yeah, that's kind of
You're
fun, right?
wild.
Yeah.
Not for you?
The Claptrap's not for me, no.
Oh, shame.
No. Put Claptrap in Kingdom Hearts, you cowards.
Oh, or Smash.
Oh.
No. Did anyone look at this story for this next one? Did anyone look at the picture I said go look at? These
Is this Al or AI?
This is AI.
Okay.
AIs are so it's a thing that you download this little. I'm gonna say a lot of buzzwords that I don't really understand. A lot of neural networked, a little AI that's neural network.
Sure.
Deep learning.
Yes.
Google.
Yes.
And then you feed a game into it, and
The netcode.
You feed the netcode into it.
Yes.
And it rollbacks your GGPO. No, it automatically takes old games with shitty textures and interprets what they're supposed to be, and by itself, in a matter of minutes, upreses them like amazingly. The newest one, so it works with Final Fantasy, I think 6 or 7, 7 because 6 is sprites. It works with Doom, and it works with Jedi Knight now was the one I saw. And you download this thing, and you point at your Jedi Knight folder, and it thinks for a second. And it by itself interprets all these textures and just magically and amazingly
Cracks its knuckles.
It's like old remaster to new remaster. The difference is incredible.
Shit.
Incredible. And it for real looks like all the old remaster games come out and you're like, oh, that was supposed to be a
sweet.
dog.
Yeah.
Oh, it is that, but instead of taking a team however long and however much work and however much money, it is this little program that does it in minutes. It is amazing.
Dude, we can fire all those people then.
It is so amazing. And you're not wrong. A little horrifying. Go look at the before and afters.
We just
or
need
do it
the
yourself.
AI that will make the right
crazy.
AIs for us.
That's right.
Once we get that thing programmed, we just fucking pull out the recliner.
Super intelligence. Kaz Hirai is retiring. I wrote that down there. He stepped down a number of months ago, but he is officially retiring. I guess he's going to stay on. He's not going to stay on with the company, but will. I forget how he phrased it. Will consult for advice or something. We'll still lend his. I'm trying to hear if I think a reporter might be on his way back. Maybe not.
Who?
Yeah, I don't even know.
What does he do?
He was a PlayStation man.
Oh.
You might recognize him from such E3 snafus as Ray. That might not be Kaz. Hang on. It all blends together over the years. I think he was Ridge Racer, man.
I love Ridge Racer.
Ridge Racer.
More things I don't know what you're talking about.
It's E3 memes.
All right. I'm out of the loop.
Yeah, it was him. He
made some good games, and now he's done.
Okay.
What the title is going to be by the way this game will actually start. As a matter of fact, this screen also brings back memories for me.
He's showing off the Vita right
I'm
now.
sure it does for some of you, and I'm sure you're dating yourself by saying that you remember. I don't know if you remember this particular.
Get to the point,
opening.
Kaz.
This was actually on the original PlayStation game as well when it was loading the game. Of course, I'm not a very good player even there. Game is powered by Namco. It's Ridge Racer.
Yay!
Ridge Racer.
Yay!
There it is. Ridge Racer.
It's a cheer louder. Please
Yeah.
cheer louder.
Reggie stepped down. I mean, it just makes sense. Just makes sense, you know? Kaz wasn't going to let his old rival,
So,
Reggie.
are they going to get together and create some sort of supergroup?
Nice.
They need. Who do they get? They need like Phil Spencer or someone has to.
So who's the next down? Who,
Don Matrick.
Don Matrick, yeah.
In his fucking bathrobe.
Yeah.
Album's coming out later this year.
Yes.
Yes,
Absolutely.
it's gonna be awesome.
It's acoustic.
Yeah, he's stepping down. Again, what is his day to day? I don't know, but he's on the E3 stage quite a bit, and it's
He's a person that I literally don't know what difference he makes to the games I play or anything, but I see him every year.
Yep, just like Reggie.
And the next year, I'm not going to see him.
No, well, yeah, we haven't seen him for a couple years, but
Right. Our newsman is back with
Yes.
news.
Kevin Byer, breaking news. What have you brought us from the streets?
Hot news story. There is a new fighting game coming out in the next little while called Power Rangers Battle for the Grid.
Yeah.
Apparently coming to all consoles. So
Of course.
if you're-
Even Switch?
I believe even Switch, yes. Maybe
I'll fact check.
don't fact check that.
Power Rangers for Smash.
Put the Power Rangers in Smash.
Game's not even out yet, and there's already big controversy.
Uh-huh.
There is only
Is the Black Power Ranger not black?
9 playable characters.
What? That's
That's
more
it.
than I would have thought.
That's it. Out
I mean,
of
there's only 5 Power Rangers.
there's like over the course of the number of series that have come out,
guess.
there's probably like 50 some different.
That's probably that's probably true.
140 potential heroes.
There you go, 140 potential Power Rangers they could have put in this game.
Also, in this roster, I lost the story now. Lord, I don't know his name.
Zed.
No, it's with a
No.
K. Lord K something cracks or
Rita
Car-
Repulsa.
I don't know his name because I can't find it and I didn't watch Power Rangers, but he is Tommy in disguise. So
Oh, there's 2 Tommies?
2 of the 9 characters are Tommy. Yeah, yes. About 20% of this roster is Tommy.
Wow.
It's like Dragon Ball Z and Goku.
The greatest game ever made.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of controversy about that because you look at every other fighting game that's out, and you look at their roster on those games, and like Smash has what 90,
75.
Something like that.
75.
Also, it's a 3-on-3 one. It's like a Marvel vs. Capcom where you have 3 heroes to a team. So,
Really?
Yeah. So you're seeing
I-
You're
6
getting fucking a third of the
players.
roster
Yeah.
every fight.
I thought it was only a 1-on-1, but yeah, if it's a 3-on-3, that's even more ridiculous.
Yeah, totally. It's totally like a
Oh,
tag.
shit.
Do they call these tag fighters? I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's
See,
something
see the little
like that.
screenshot? Fucking red Power Ranger.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, so I guess the only thing that it kind of has going for it is the game's going to be $20.
Ooh.
Sure.
So
Cheap.
Then
super
just
cheap.
keep bolting on $20 9-character expansions.
Maybe they'll have DLCs with extra characters, something like that.
That'd
but,
be all right.
but yeah, $20 for the game, and it's only got 9 characters.
So are the characters are from across the history of Power Rangers?
Yeah, I think
Okay. Is there anyone from the original 5? Is the Red Ranger? That looked like a
Yeah.
pretty-
Red Ranger.
Red Ranger.
Is that OG Red Ranger though? He's
Yeah.
got like
He
Yeah,
looked
it's-
pretty OG.
it's OG.
He had the diamond chest.
yeah.
So yeah, there's apparently 3 from the original series. If that
How do they fight differently
if
at
that
all?
Lord person is
Oh, okay.
Lord
actually
Zed.
Tommy in disguise.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, because they got Tommy,
would
they
be
got
green.
the Red Ranger.
Is it green Tommy or white Tommy?
Jason.
That's a
Green-
good question.
it's Green
Oh
Tommy.
shit.
Yeah.
With DLC
Okay.
for White Tommy.
Yeah, better be. Green Tommy was better than White Tommy anyway.
What? No
Whoa.
way! White Tommy. White Tommy had the fucking cool shoulder. Green Tommy might have the cool shoulder pads
No.
too.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
he did.
Green
White Tommy had like
had-
Vegeta armor. White Tommy had Dragon Ball Z fucking Vegeta armor.
Well, yeah, that's because
In my head.
Green Tommy was evil, and then when he became
Yeah.
good, his suit evolved into White Tommy.
Runs smooth 60 FPS on Switch.
There you go. So there you go. It is on Switch.
NintendoLife.com rated it a not bad 6 out of 10.
Oh, that's rough.
Is it out already, or is it
I'm not prepared to answer that question.
probably not an important question to ask anyway?
Sometimes reviews come out before games. Yeah, I'm quickly scrubbing through. That's weird. I
But
guess
yeah,
$20.
It does feel weird, especially like looking back at like the original first Mortal Kombat game. I want to say had like 8 or 10.
It was only a 1-on-1.
Yeah, 1-on-1, but
yeah. It's
but
definitely
still.
the
play a Power Rangers game for a Sega system handheld. That was it was definitely Power Rangers theme, but I don't know if it was. I don't think you could actually fight other people. You just fight. It was like a campaign mode, but it was definitely a fighting game. And then you'd like usually fight the guy, and then true to the movie, the guy would get big, and then you'd fight him with the Zord.
Nice.
Yeah. Also, I played some Power Ranger games where they were like beat 'em ups. No.
Yeah,
Like
no,
brawlers?
I played a beat 'em up,
Beat 'em up,
on Super Nintendo,
And they all had like a different like an alt.
Yeah, well, I remember them holding their thing out there.
And like you could make, I think
Morpher.
one of them made fire go everywhere. One of them
Yeah.
made rocks fall from the sky.
I think we played I think we're thinking of the same game.
Yeah, good.
That's next time I win the title. That's how the
That's what
defense
we're
is going to
doing.
go.
Power Rangers distance run.
Power Rangers distance run.
I loved the Power Rangers when I was a kid for a very short amount of time.
I feel like I was into them for quite a few years.
Yeah.
I remember getting. I remember more than one birthday getting a big Zord made of 5
Oh,
things.
they're so fucking cool. Some of those toys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a big. I think I watched most of the original series and then the first 2 movies, and then in the second movie where everything turned into cars, I'm like, well, I'm done. I am done
Ivan
with
Ooze
Power
fucking
Rangers.
kills Zordon.
That was pretty cool.
Zordon dies.
He doesn't actually die.
No, he probably comes
They
back.
bring him
And there's there's a lady who waves sticks. It's all coming back. These sticks make a whistling sound. What is with that lady with the sticks?
I don't remember.
And so I was like,
remember,
wow,
like-
more like nails on a chalkboard. It's all coming back.
Oh, what the fuck is that? That's weird. Yeah, you've unlocked something
Yeah, I know.
in my head.
Someone is like lost or something on a rocky beach,
Yeah.
and the
Oh,
enemies
yeah,
are coming,
she's like-
and she starts fucking waving her sticks around.
Yeah, it scares away all the like crow bird things, I think.
Yes,
Like the Power Rangers getting
Yeah.
attacked, and she
Yeah.
shows up and sticks make a whistling sound. I think she's the one who like teaches them how to become ninjas.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Or like how to use their animal Zords or something.
Yeah, because that's the movie where they changed from dinos
To cars.
No, not cars yet. The Ivan Ooze one, they
Animals.
changed from dinos to like animals. They become ninjas
But
instead.
they're
of,
like, oh, this might be a different movie than I'm thinking. They're like animal.
We've had this
cars,
conversation on the
though.
podcast
Yeah,
before.
I know. I know. It's for some reason I remember like a tiger that is also
I think
like a
you
Viper GT or something.
Yeah, I think you are combining 2 movies
I'm totally probably am.
because I think I've only seen one. I've not seen the car one.
Hmm.
I've seen the one where they get like the crane and monkey and gorilla, gorilla and what else is in there?
Shit. Eagle.
There's a lion, maybe.
Something with wings that lands on the
Oh,
back.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
pterodactyl or something, isn't it?
So the pterodactyl is the dinosaur.
Yeah,
Yeah.
OG.
Pterodactyl.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yes.
OG
Okay,
series,
right.
yeah.
They go dinosaurs to animals
Yeah.
to cars.
Then they must go to cars. And I think I got
Oh.
out just before cars.
Right, but they're like prehistoric. It's like a mammoth and a saber-toothed tiger. It's like prehistoric animals.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
It's yeah. Maybe the cars isn't Ivan Ooze. All I remember is
Cars isn't Ivan Ooze.
All I remember is the car as the kid. Blue Ranger's a kid because the
Yeah.
kid gets in the car and is like
Yeah.
revving the engine.
And I
I know
remember
how to drive now.
some of the cast were the same people as in the show for the movie, and then some of them weren't.
Weird.
Yeah.
I must have been too young to that thing with the sticks. Like just fucking dissolve the fat pocket or something. Just all came back. Battle for the Grid.
Why did she sound like Sean Connery when you?
As Ivan Ooze said it. He's like, he sort of does a Sean. He's like, did these sticks make a whistling sound? He said,
Oh, yeah.
whistling.
Because he's
Make a
talking
whistling
about
sound.
her. It wasn't her.
Yeah, and the
asking
guy's
about
like,
sticks.
no, it's more like the bird is like nails on a
Yeah.
chalkboard. Yeah,
They get trapped in the snow globe.
yeah, that might be that same
Yeah.
one.
What?
I think the Lord Zed maybe traps him in a snow globe. No, Ivan Ooze, I bet,
That
traps
sounds like
Lord
a
Zed in a
Christmas
snow
special
globe.
more than anything.
Yes, yeah, Ivan Ooze
Yeah.
puts Zed and Rita in the snow
In the
globe.
snow globe.
Yeah,
They're
and
your
he's
comic relief.
shaking them around.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah, because they're not evil enough. I
They're
think.
not evil.
What's,
Yeah.
what's
Lord,
Well, it's 'cause they
Ivan Ooze
suck.
was way eviler when he showed up.
Yeah, they're terrible. They try to kill the Power Rangers for how many episodes? Ivan Ooze shows up and just
He fucking like
Done.
takes like a loogie and spits,
oh yeah,
and then it like grows into
Oh,
like bad guys.
I remember being so
They go to
obsessed with
space in that movie.
He sprays ooze on people in a club and it like corrupts them or something. I remember ooze
He's like
coming out of sprinklers onto people.
and it's like there's like a product he sells. It's like a silly putty.
Oh yes,
Yeah, and
Ivan's
it's like
ooze.
Ivan's Ooze, and then it's like brainwashing
Fuck,
people.
we should watch this movie.
And then they all like walk towards the edge like lemmings. Do you remember that?
yeah, kind of.
That's how he's gonna kill
Yeah.
them all. They're all just gonna go over the edge, and then they
Oh,
get the
that's
big fire
dark.
hose out, and
Oh, I do. It's all coming
it's all
back.
coming
Wow,
back. We should watch that film.
that just sent
I'd
chills.
be down
The
to watch
fire
that
hose.
film.
and then do like a critical podcast on.
Yes.
All right.
What happened?
I'm unironically in.
Yes, me too.
Podcast at talkingreckless.com is an email address where you can write in all your Power Rangers themed questions. Or you can drop these on the subreddit r/talkingreckless, or oh shit, we had a voicemail and I forgot to pull it. You can drop the voicemails on our Discord, which you can just find by going to our website talkingreckless.com. Stevie wrote in. Warren's not here, but I know he's listening because he texted me and said I'm listening. He says, "Hey, Talking Reckless crew, I had a correction for Warren. A couple of podcasts ago, you guys sang 2 songs that you thought were sung by Ja Rule. They're actually Ludacris songs. What are you guys doing?" That was Warren and OJ. I wouldn't know a Ja Rule or Ludacris song if it hit me in the face.
I'm sure I wasn't on that show, but if I was, I would have corrected them right away.
Ja Rule was not in Fast and Furious. Well,
we looked it up.
Yeah,
he
he was not a main character.
You're right.
It was funny when I started saying that and realized I was wrong.
He said, Stevie goes on. He says, "Now, after that nonsense is out of the way, my question was, in the entire Telltale Walking Dead series, and we're going to do this as we won't spoil the ending, obviously, of the new one.
Yes.
In the entire Telltale Walking Dead series, what do you consider the best moment? From an avid listener of this podcast since 2011, Stevie."
Question, yes or no question, Matt Eads.
Sure.
Is the best moment that happens in the series in the most recent episode?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No. It's got good episodes, or
Yeah.
good moments, but like,
On
there's
the
some
gra- on the grand scale.
good
Sure.
moments.
Gotcha.
One that jumps up to me in season 1 is the death of Duck.
Yeah, that was the first one I thought of
Yeah,
too when
I
I
was
saw
going
this
to say
question.
that one
Yep.
as well. But
They
That
kill
was
a
when
kid,
shit
Bryce.
got real.
I know. I played one.
Yeah.
That didn't happen for me, really.
It was at a time
It was
when
off screen.
It was at a time when really,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
he still
you
died
can-
though.
Yeah, he died.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
You cannot be
as
present for it.
terrible.
It was at a
as-
time when
yeah.
video games very famously did not kill kids, and even like in Skyrim, or it would be like, I guess it would be Skyrim, Oblivion, and in open world
Wouldn't
games.
even put kids in it.
No,
You
can't
just-
even
they were
attack
in it,
them.
but you couldn't attack them.
Oh, I see.
They always had kids, but you just could never do anything with them. And you're like, oh, they won't kill a kid. They can't kill kids in video games. And then he fucking dies.
Yeah.
You shoot him.
Oh my god.
You pull the trigger,
Oh my god.
or you can.
yeah,
No, I think the mom did it,
Couldn't do it.
and then that ruined her.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it. You made Katja kill her son?
I wasn't there.
And then Katja kills herself if you make her kill her son. Bryce.
yeah,
Did she kill
terrible
herself
person.
anyway? No, she might. Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know what else killed her.
I didn't
She-
make her do
Zombies.
She didn't. When Kenny shows in season 2.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a real good moment.
Although that's still up for debate if that can be changed. There's a lot of dissension amongst the podcasts on Kenny's
I
role.
liked the part in season 2, and I don't know if this happened to anyone else, but if you side with the person who's not Kenny, Kenny kind of goes crazy and tries to kill that baby that you're hanging out with.
Worth noting that Kenny kind of goes crazy even if you side with Kenny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, that was a really good moment too.
Yeah, that was good.
Which seasons have you played, Bryce? Just one?
In the first episodes of 2.
2 was... I don't even remember.
Not really
2.
great.
2 was okay.
I remember her stitching up her arm, going to the house,
Oh,
talking to
yeah.
this crazy
Oh,
child.
God, stitching up the arm.
Yeah, that was
brutal.
rough. I had to do that 3 times because it just wouldn't save.
Yeah.
I've had
Cut-
enough of this now.
Cutting your arm off is Lee.
Yeah,
Yep.
that whole like farewell as Lee is really good.
Yeah.
There's a
In
part
3?
yeah, I think we're probably thinking of the same part.
Is it the kind of the part at the gallows? Kind of.
Is it like a flashback? I'm thinking of a.
No,
I'm thinking
you're
of
thinking
a
about this
dream.
season chapter.
Oh yeah, sorry. This is 4, not 3.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're thinking of too.
Yeah.
Also very good.
Yeah.
The kind of there's a
I
flashback
won't say it,
sequence.
but yeah, there's a flashback in
Yeah, that one might be
4
fresh enough.
That is, I think, my favorite moment, maybe,
Yeah,
bar none.
It's very good. The standout for me with 3, which was kind of weird because you were a different character. But Clem was there the whole time, and there's a kind of a scene where you are choosing between the execution between 2 people, and then they kill the one that you just want to save.
Oh yeah,
I remember that part.
That's real
Yeah.
fucked.
That is real.
That's
fun.
real fucked.
I was
I remember
very
being mad.
I was very angry with
Yes,
her.
I
Yeah.
remember being physically mad.
Yeah.
Remember that part in 3 where she's like, someone sells her blanks in her gun, and so she points the gun at him. He's like, "These are blanks. Why'd you sell me blanks?" Click, click, click. I can't do.
No.
Blows the dude's head off.
No, that's good.
Oh man,
That's a good series.
that's a great series.
Now it's over.
400 days. I don't remember
Episode
it all.
2, like the whole episode 2 arc of the first season at the farmhouse.
Oh yeah.
Was very well done because it was so like it existed in its own bubble.
Yep.
Like it didn't really affect anything.
That's with the people upstairs.
People upstairs.
Cannibals.
They're
You find
fucked.
the dude with no legs in that tub.
You drop
Oh,
the-
Season
yeah.
1 is
Fuck,
good.
I remember
Yeah.
that now.
Season
drop
one is so good.
Drop the salt lick on that guy's head.
Yep.
Larry's head.
That I'm sure
That
that'll never
racist
come back to
bastard.
bite you in the ass.
Yeah.
Fucking Larry.
Larry.
I think
Larry
Kenny
will
did
remember
it.
that.
Did Kenny do it?
I think I made.
I think-
I think you have a choice.
I feel like I might have done it.
I don't remember how it went.
For sure, I did it.
Great series.
There's a. Did you find the little nod to that in the most recent season?
Did Larry get in his head?
Yeah.
I
Something with a
I
salt
know.
lick?
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, you've been there, but maybe you didn't see it.
Oh shit! No, I'll go look that up. Interesting.
Mhm. It's like a very like. It's not like.
Oh no, I did. Did she just Clem just kind of say something like
Yeah.
offhanded? I totally
Yeah,
did. I
okay.
totally did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally did. Duncan, regular show contributor, moderator on the Twitch stream. Brother Duncan wrote in, says, of all the various apocalyptic scenarios put forth by various video games you've played, if you had to live in one, which would you prefer to live in? I think we need to establish some apocalypse archetypes before we answer this. Zombies is obviously one.
Like
We can
post-nuclear
Yeah,
fallout.
nuclear war one.
quote realish post-nuclear war, and then like Metro/Fallout, like weird mutants and towers and that one.
I mean, that's the
I guess it's the
logical conclusion from nuclear war,
You're-
right?
yeah, you're
Everybody
maybe
gets
not wrong.
Superpowers.
That's probably that
Or
could
cancer.
be how it goes.
Yeah, mostly cancer.
Yeah.
What about like a natural disaster type apocalyptic? I don't really know a game that went with that.
There was,
Still alive. Oh no, that was zombies, wasn't it?
yeah.
There was nothing.
There was
where
no
it was
Twister
like a
movie, or-
meteor. Or, yeah,
There must be something.
Day after
the
tomorrow.
Doom.
Yeah, Mad Max.
Yeah,
Was there ever a Waterworld video game? Because that
Oh.
would kind
Yeah.
of be considered
Yeah,
post-apocalyptic,
sure.
I would
We
think.
can count that.
I
Yeah.
think I'd live in the Mass Effect 3 green ending apocalypse.
Oh, that's not an
Ooh.
apocalypse.
How's that not
That's-
apocalypse?
In a
Like
way
their entire
it is.
society breaks down.
I guess it's not.
it's the end of the world.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
And you could argue any apocalypse is the beginning of a new world,
Right?
That'd be a good ending.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody kind of just gets along. Everybody turns like half robot.
Yeah.
Right? That'd be.
I mean,
that'd
I
be
don't want to
alright.
live in any of them. I'm not
No.
much of a survivor.
I wouldn't do zombie. I don't think. I think
No.
zombie would definitely be on the bottom of the list.
Yeah, I'd rather like. It feels like at least in like a Fallout like civilization, like everyone's kind of still pulling together in
there
some
still
sort of way.
is civilization.
There's a belief in humanity out there, and I just don't like the idea of like going to sleep and being like, "This is the same reason I couldn't sleep in Australia." I was like, I just don't want something to like fucking bite me in the night.
Yeah.
Like I'm a heavy sleeper. Something could get right up on me before I realize there's
Kangaroo could punch you in the face twice before you'd wake up.
I don't know.
true.
For me, I mean, sure, getting eaten by zombies would suck.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it would suck super bad. But, I mean, the slow death of radiation poisoning would suck a lot more.
You could
It
survive.
might just be like cancer.
yeah.
Which don't get me wrong, I think dying of cancer would suck.
Well, yeah,
could-
especially no treatment.
Yeah.
You could just get yourself out of the. You could survive a radioactive bomb dropping if you get to a good underground shelter, and
Yeah, but I mean,
it's only like 2 years, I think, before or something like that before it's like safe enough to go outside again.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
It's not impossibly long.
if the option is like be able to at least fight zombies and give that a shot, or
It'd be something to do. At
like
least, I guess.
be bunkered up in the hopes that you don't just die in the bunker.
What was? It's a game. It's kind of a walking simulator game. I think you played it, where you're going around a town and you're like seeing vignettes, which are like silhouettes made of light.
After the rapture or something.
Everybody's
They're
gone to the
out-
rapture. Yeah, that'd be no. I'd like to live in that one. That'd be okay.
Yeah, that seemed.
Everybody just kinda-
Everyone was gone.
They kind of just get sick and fall asleep and then disappear.
Yeah.
So that'd be alright.
I didn't finish that game. That game wasn't very good.
Yeah, it wasn't very good. It's only an okay story.
Sure.
That was they
That
discovered
was
alien life.
the game that brought the whole should you be able to run in these video games argument to the forefront.
Yes.
Just get a skateboard.
Just get a rollerblades.
Unlock a skateboard.
Rollerblades.
That's the way to beat the zombies as well, is just get a skateboard.
That's true.
Zombies are no good because zombies makes society break down even more. Society always is completely disappeared in the zombie apocalypses. except for like little pockets.
I don't know. I think
Fallout, you got big cities, casinos, people having a good time.
People get when people are getting eaten from zombies in the TV shows, they stay alive for so long after they start eating them too.
Oh my god,
they're like ripping into their guts and eating it, and I was like, why aren't you
they do
dead?
That. They do that in the games now too, where like somebody's missing half their face for like an hour and a half and is still just walking around.
I don't know. I think first thing you would do is go to like a military base or something like that, and not even get weapons, but get like a cyanide capsule, just so if you do start getting like you get eaten by zombies, crack that bitch open and just end her.
That's fair.
I want to live in the Watchmen apocalypse. The fake aliens. I mean, it could be real aliens. Humanity has banded together against some horrible force.
Sure.
I want to live in one where at least I know I can trust my fellow humans.
Yeah.
I see a human, I know we're good.
What we really need, maybe now more than ever, is a good
Alien
exterior conflict to really get us all on the same side
Exactly.
again.
Yeah.
Best thing to happen to this planet would be an alien invasion.
Yeah.
One way or
A
another.
hostile alien invasion.
Because either we fucking learn to coexist as humans, or we all get wiped out.
Actually, I'd take like a Vulcan invasion too, because they just showed up and just gave them a bunch of tech.
It's true.
So
would that be like apocalypse is?
I mean,
I think
that
always
would be
destructive,
considered an apocalypse.
kind of,
No,
yeah. The religious one would be real shitty. Nobody makes it through the religious apocalypse.
Ooh, yeah.
That's a bad time.
I don't know. Of all the apocalypses, like that would be the coolest to watch. I think the religious apocalypse would be the coolest to watch.
Coolest / most horrifying.
Well, sure, most horrifying.
It would just be. It would be crazy to be like alive for what you knew was the end of everything. Like to be like, we fucking. This is it, eh? Like we were out of all the years there's been people.
It's too real.
We were gonna see it end.
It's too real.
Like if fucking looking down the barrel of an alien's fucking light cannon and being like, this is it. This is not even going to be an Earth in 5 seconds.
Too close to home.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'd look at that alien's light cannon and be like, Psh, light? That doesn't hurt.
Just fucking whip your dick out at it.
That's right.
Have you seen bullets?
My cannon.
Piss a hole right through that light cannon.
Has anybody watched Love, Death, and Robots on Netflix?
No, I'm going to.
Have you seen The Day the Yogurt Took Over?
Yes.
I want to live in that apocalypse. The Day the Yogurt Took Over is my favorite episode of that little. It's so fucking good.
It wouldn't be that bad.
It wouldn't be that bad.
Is there just a lot of yogurt everywhere?
No,
Kinda.
the
I
yogurt,
hate yogurt.
The yogurt. I don't want to spoil it. You should watch it. It's like 8 minutes. It's an 8-minute short. It's so good.
I just started watching Umbrella Academy,
Oh,
which is pretty interesting.
yeah.
I've heard.
Is it?
I've heard a lot of good things and then a lot of average things about that show.
Is it like? I don't want to shit talk a show I haven't seen, but is it? Hey, we know Harry Potter's really popular. What if we had like a Harry Potter for older people?
I don't
Is it Harry Potter? What fucks?
know. I don't
okay,
think
I guess
so.
I'm
They're
not
not
really
wizards.
interested.
They're like,
Aren't they?
No, they're like
Oh.
superheroes.
Yeah, they're more mutants than anything. It's more like
what am I thinking of? Oh, The Order or something.
Maybe
Another one of those. Just seeing the trailers play.
Umbrella Academy is kind of like Professor
very-
X's mansion
yeah.
kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
It is very
Okay.
reminiscent of X-Men, kind of
Yeah.
going to school and learning how to be a.
I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah.
I think I am thinking of The Order.
Sure. It's pretty good. I'm only 2 episodes in though, so
Yeah.
it could totally peter off.
Yeah, Love, Death, and Robots, fucking awesome. There's a weird clause that they had to have nudity in every single one of those episodes, which is some of those art styles is weird.
Maybe I should watch this.
It's good.
Wait, is it
I don't
animated?
like yogurt.
They're all differently animated.
Oh,
Yeah, they're all like it's like
Some of them are almost real.
yeah, some of them is like I think real live action footage that they put kind of like a digital filter on because some of the
Oh,
animation
like,
is incredible.
what was that movie?
The one just came out.
No, it's older one with it's got Woody Harrelson, it's got Winona Ryder, and it's about a drug that people get addicted to, and yeah, it's totally it was
Crank.
it was live acted, but then they animated over top of the people's bodies.
There's another. I'm not. I don't know what you're thinking of. I'm thinking of. The glitch. Matrix.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, I don't remember what it's called, but I do remember that it had
Reboot.
by far the funniest joke, one of the funniest jokes
Ever
that I've ever
written.
heard in my life.
Yeah. Not even just for Philly cheesesteaks.
No.
This is
It might have
all-time.
might have been Robert Downey Jr. in it too, but
I'm thinking of the one with Robert Downey Jr. What is it?
Woody Harrelson comes in with a bike that he got that somebody sold him,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a very big drug addict in this movie.
Motorbike or bicycle?
Bicycle.
Okay.
And he comes in and he's really proud of himself that he got this 18 speed bike for super cheap.
Uh-huh.
And they're all on drugs, and I'm pretty sure it's Winona Ryder's character who looks at him and says, "Well, you said that's an 18 speed bike. I only count 9 spokes. You got a fucking 9-speed bike. Somebody ripped you off," because there's 3 at the front and 6
Yeah.
at the back, right, for an 18-speed bike.
Yeah.
So they just start going off about how he got ripped off.
Scanner Darkly.
Scanner Darkly. That
Got
movie
there.
I've never heard of that
is
movie.
Got there.
fucking amazing. It is a really good movie.
It's really stark art style.
Yeah.
Put it on the list.
Power Rangers 1
That's right.
and Scanner Darkly.
But yeah, that bicycle joke was so funny.
Ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Colin was watching from home. He knew it was Scanner Darkly.
knew
for
it.
sure. Attaboy. Podcast at talkingreckless.com is the email address. Join us here on the show. Some stuff going on the Patreon. We had our first cooking stream. It went excellently. We made French onion soup. It was very good. The VOD is available on the Patreon.
The soup was very good.
Yeah, the soup was awesome,
Okay,
actually.
good.
Soup was awesome. Chicken, I mean, it was about the soup. We just made some chicken as well because I need food in my belly. But the chicken, we'll work on
You were
that
learning
chicken.
to make the soup.
We'll work on that chicken for next. Oh, I know how to make the soup.
No,
I
but the
have-
people
That's
were
right.
learning to make. You weren't teaching people how to make chicken.
Everybody knows how to
You were
make
just making chicken.
Yeah. We're going to do another one of those next month. I don't know what we're going to make, so if you have suggestions, hit me up.
Philly cheesesteak.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whiz
Get some
Wit?
whiz.
Easy.
Inside Out. Oh, shit. Matt Eads is Inside Out Whiz Wit Philly cheesesteak.
Do it.
Doesn't have cheese whiz.
Well,
Bless
then
you,
I'm
Bryce.
tuning
Thank
out.
Jeez.
What else is on the Patreon? A series. If you're a streamer, there is a stream coaching series going up right now. The first episode is about choosing what game you play and how you're probably fucking yourself over and not even realizing it.
Why are you teaching all these people to come take your viewers?
I mean, they pay me a little bit of money. You gotta be a
Fair.
patron. Yeah. That's all at patreon.com/talkingrecklesspodcast. And of course, our D&D streams every week and all sorts of stuff over there. Patreon.com/talkingrecklesspodcast. I'm on Twitch every day. Same address. Talking Reckless Podcast on Twitch. Listen to our brother show, The Sat Pod. It's about wrestling. WrestleMania season is upon us.
1 week away. Less than a week away.
Really?
As of the time you hear this.
Oh, shit. Really? It's Sunday?
Isn't it Sunday?
Sunday.
It's the first Sunday in April?
Maybe it's the second
Oh,
Sunday.
no.
No.
I hope it's the second
Yeah.
Sunday. I'm not ready if it's...
If it's the first Sunday, that's D&D day.
Oh.
It's
Well,
already been planned.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I mean, we've started WrestleManias late before. D&D only goes till like 6. What time do we start WrestleMania?
I don't get off work until 5:30.
Exactly. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I know we start WrestleMania late because we always end up watching till like 4 in the morning. And like this fucking. We're
No,
never
that's
again.
we start on time and we watch till 4 in the morning. I think
Really?
Well,
maybe a little bit late, but it's a very long show. It's like 8 hours if you watch the pre-show. So that's probably it because we probably don't watch. We watch the pre-show when WrestleMania is starting, which takes 2 hours.
Yeah,
so
okay,
we're
that makes
probably
sense.
always 2 hours
yeah,
behind.
and then we only watch the matches. We fast forward the in-betweens.
Yeah.
Satpod.podbean.com for that tasty little wrestling podcast. And that's it. What do I usually do here? Thank everybody. Kevin, thank you very much for joining us.
Matt, thank you.
Bryce.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Brandon.
It really freaked me out when you thanked Kevin first, looking right at me.
Sorry.
Thank you, Bryce. Thank you, Brandon.
Wow.
Nice.
Felt like I had to get in there.
Thank you very much, Brandon.
Yes. Thank you to everyone here.
And you at home, thank you so much for listening. Tell you what, let's you and me meet back here in 7 days. We'll do the 267th episode-ish of the Talking Reckless podcast. Mm-hmm. We'll see you then.
Okay.
Bye. Scene.
Oh, whew, my butt.
Good show.
My butt also. Oh. Between Sekiro and sitting on this chair, my ass is sore.
Sekiro.
Sekiro.
Are you playing with Japanese and English dubs?
No.
Is that an option?
That's an
Yeah,
option.
that's how default.
that's how
default.
it's
Yeah.
intended.
No, I switched to English because I thought they were hiding something. I'm like, wait a minute, why would you? But the English voice acting is really good.
Sweet.
Really, really good. No, if I weren't streaming, I would do Japanese.
Oh, Sekiro. Is that how they say it with the English?
He hasn't actually. No one's actually called him Sekiro. I heard that from another podcast I listened to. I haven't got to the part where they call him Sekiro yet. Apparently, it means wolf. Maybe. I think everyone calls him wolf.
Call him wolf. Yeah.
Does it mean shinobi?
Maybe it's a shinobi wolf.
Don't call
Obi-Wan
him
Shinobi.
Did you just say? Oh, you can't say Obi-Wan Shinobi.
Why not? Isn't he a shinobi?
No, and if he was, he wouldn't tell you or any of us.
At one point, you know, he probably was a shinobi before he got old.
Rule 1 of being a shinobi.
Then he turned into a kenobi.
Kenobi Gaiden.
Did you say Kenobi?
I'll play the shit out of Kenobi Gaiden. Probably gonna take some more auto chests tonight. I don't think so, brother. It's pretty late here for me. I appreciate the offer. What's your rank? What's your rank? Night 3. I fucking suck. I've gone. The ranks in auto chest go pawn, knight, bishop, queen. I don't know what else. No, bishop, rook, whatever. I've gone pawn 8. I think it tops out at 9, and then you roll up. Pawn 8 to knight 8 to pawn 4 to knight 5, and I'm currently on my way back down.
Nice.
It's good stuff. It's the greatest game ever made. I'm going to turn the stream off. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. You're knight 5 as well? Motherfucker. I think you're ahead of me. I think you're ahead of me. I think I might have lost the game. Reach knight 9. Oh, shit.
I just lost the game.
Oh, well. Goodbye, everybody. Love, love, love. We'll see you tomorrow. Probably play some more Sekiro. What the shit was happening in XSplit? I couldn't. These fucking, like, windows in windows were happening. Oh. Wait, what? Wait,
You ever
what?
play any of that?
No, that's weird.